has gone 4 deep of masterful work. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Chase Acuff leads it off with a dinger. Into center field, Jackie Bradley Jr. is the hero in Hartford. The Cardiac Clowns come back and win it. Grab your peanuts, grab your popcorn, grab your brooms. The home team is hunting a sweep in Hartford. The Indianapolis Clowns, the original baseball circus, have given the fans of Connecticut more tricks than Halloween. And the treat? A series win and a chance for their first ever 3-game sweep in Banana Ball. But the party animals look to tap into their championship DNA to send the circus out of town in a haze of black and pink. Welcome inside the Big Top. The Clowns are rewriting history this whole year, and history lies in wait tonight. Alongside the life of the party, Drake Toll, I am the cabaret crooner, Cam Stewart. Drake, coming out of the break, 2 weeks off. Looks like one of these teams has been the life of the party. The other hasn't really left the pregame yet.
No, the party animals now down 2-0 to 3-game series, have lost said series, and last night was domination from the Indianapolis Clowns. Even when the animals struck to pull the game closer in the 8th inning, could have been a 3-2 deficit going into the 9th. The Clowns rallied for the 8th. Took a point, we're up 4-1, and it was 3 up, 3 down, top of the 9th from David Griffin, who was the star. Clowns dominate, they're up 2-0 in the series, and since the break, it has been all Indianapolis.
It's been a test through these first 2 games, and unlike me in high school, the Clowns have had all the answers
You
so
were
far
prom king,
through
right?
2 games. Yeah,
that's what
that's
prom king.
neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Let's look at what happened last night. It was the defense early on, 26 trick plays for the Clowns through these first 2 games, and Jackie Bradley Jr. has had his fingerprints all over this. To
Yeah.
Kirkland Banks through the legs.
Come on, man. Jackie Bradley Jr., the World Series winner, 3 trick plays in the first inning. You kidding me?
I mean, it almost can't get any better than that, except he did do it. Because in the second, with 3 runs already in for the Party Animals, Bobby Leday, kind of a mishit on the trick play, and then JBJ goes down and gets it, and for good measure, a double play to end the inning. What can't this guy do? I mean, dominating Banana Ball in 2026. Eli Payton, special walk-up, all business, because this ball is headed to another state. Barely stays within the confines of Dunkin Park. Eli Payton, 4-letter word, smell you later. He walks it off. Clowns tie this thing at 1. They're up 2-1 here. Nico Holsizer into center. Oh! Past Reese Hampton, flash starts, starts again.
Hold on, where are the Party Animals highlights? I haven't seen. Did you forget to put those in this?
There was not much, Drake, for the Party Animals to be partying about. Jackie Bradley Jr., walk-off of the game on Thursday, walk-off of the 8th on Friday, but David Griffin was the story of the back half of this game. 4 innings of 1-run ball out of relief in his New England homecoming, and he was spectacular in front of over 100 fans that came down from Massachusetts to see him. He was our showman of the night. Really did not give the Party Animals a chance to get back in this one.
Yeah, you saying 4-letter word, smell you later, is about the only thing that hasn't gone the Clowns' way in the last 24 hours. It was, again, domination. 10 hits to 6 and 13 to 7 in the trick play category. Today, if the Animals want to reverse course, they need to win the equalizer point. That point is awarded to the visiting team if they have more trick plays than the home team going into the final inning. They have not been given the equalizer the last 2 nights.
And you see where this game swings here, Drake. I know points earned is somewhat of a flimsy stat here in Banana Ball. It's the points that you guys actually get while you're on the mound. But 3 points earned by the time that David Griffin comes into the game and finishes it off. It was a 1-1 ball game when David Griffin came in. He shoves in front of all these family and friends, and the Clowns win the first 2, and they are looking for the series sweep today as they take on the Party Animals here in lovely Dunkin Park in Hartford, Connecticut. It was a great homecoming for Griff, but unfortunately a goodbye to one of our favorites here in Banana Ball, Monet Davis, off to the Women's Professional Baseball League.
Monet Davis!
One of the most recognizable names at any level of baseball the last decade and a half. Monet Davis, that new bright green glove. And the crowd pop everywhere she goes.
You know, playing with these guys, sometimes you might feel like you're too small. Sometimes you might feel like you don't have a voice, but at the end of the day, everyone's listening to everyone. So I'm taking that leadership over to the Women's League and just showing, you know, let's compete, like let's go for a win. But at the end of the day, it's all about the confidence that you have. You got to be capable of, providing for the team and knowing what you're capable of.
She's come in here and she brought that spark to our team, man. Just being able to have her, it's been unbelievable, man. She's such an awesome human being and just fun to be around. And she adapted as soon as she got here to the guys, and it's like she was meant for us.
Look, Monet is one of the coolest people you'll ever meet. It's been incredible to have her world come full circle to come and play back on the Clowns. One of her biggest inspirations being Mammy Peanut Johnson is absolutely incredible for her to come back to the Clowns and spend it with us. So Monet, I'm gonna miss you and I can't wait to see you again.
I mean, Monet brought such a presence to our clubhouse. We would say that she was somebody who was like a glue in our clubhouse, just got along with everyone right away. She always will be a Clown with us, but yeah, we can't thank her enough for the impact that she made on our team.
It has allowed me to grow. It's allowed me to become better socially, just interacting with fans. It shows the love that everyone has, and it's all about giving love and giving back and just showing people there's also a career in baseball, even if you've been cut so many times.
It's like she was made to be a Clown. Eric Fox, her head coach, says that, and couldn't agree more. We talk about the Clowns and what they represent in history. Monet Davis already knows what that's like to represent something in history, and she is off to the Women's Professional Baseball League. Obviously an inspiration from Mamie Peanut Johnson, one of the all-time great Clowns. Here's the rundown here. WPBL, 4 teams are going to be at Springfield, Illinois. First time since they've had a league of their own, since like a league of their own, and
Yeah.
Monet Davis fits in here perfectly.
Oh my gosh, I've said it 10 times this year, but I'll say it again. The most starstruck I've been in Banana Ball is being around Monet Davis. And then you meet her and you realize how humble she carries herself. She was sports a decade ago and has continued to ascend up the totem pole. Monet Davis is one of the greats already, and in her mid-20s, still doing it at an elite level, and now doing it in the WPBL. She's great in Banana Ball. She'll be spectacular at the Women's Pro Baseball League, and luckily we get her back for the Cleveland series later this year. At least that's the plan for now.
We can't wait. Literally, you and me. We get Cleveland,
Yeah.
the Progressive Field, back at the end of September. So we are rooting for the Los Angeles Queens over here at the Clowns, but obviously we have got
Teammate.
Banana Ball players sparkled all over.
Teammate of Monet Davis with the Queens, Ashton Lansdale.
Exactly.
Book it!
This booth is big Los Angeles Queens fans.
Yep.
We are rooting for our 2 Queens for sure. You see Monet Davis in the number 3 there, normally wearing number 29 for the Clowns. You'll see her in the number 3 jersey there. We're going to miss Monet. You miss Ashton. We're going to miss Monet.
Yep.
We've got to finish this series, though. Sean Fluke of the Party Animals, great on the mic the other night. A big part of this championship DNA and this culture around the original rivals.
So, your thoughts on doing that?
Bro, what? First dance of the year, and we're going with this, huh? We got to figure it out.
You know what? Big ESPN day. Let's put Fluke for the 6-2-2, not Lealios or Ponce.
We're back, baby. Up at the right, left point.
Oh, we're gonna do left.
1, 2, 3, 4. Of course, I got to dance on ESPN the day I get in at 9:30 this morning.
Layovers, missed my flights, the whole 9 yards.
I make sound effects just so I can remember it. Yeah. Ah.
He's gonna kill this during the game. It might not look great in rehearsal, but rehearsal doesn't matter because we're gonna feel the energy of the crowd when we get in game.
Like everyone's acting all weird that Fluke's got a 6-2-2 all of a sudden. He's done these before. He's experienced. Yeah, why are we filming all this? This is just, it's been sketching me out all day. He's got this.
Oh, we're good. It's pretty easy steps once you break it all down. Not worried about a thing. And then I get out on the mound, and this happens every time, and freaking Josie's yelling at me from the dugout, Fluke, 2-2. I'm like, oh, this is happening right now. So I just turned around for a second, ran it through my head. I'm like, all right, we got it. And then just sent it. And as I was turning around, the boys were turning around in perfect unison, and it looked good from my eyes. So we'll see how the video turns out.
Man, can he squash bugs, repair elevators, pitch, and dance? Sean Fluke with a wild weekend. And let's take you into the behind the scenes for every Banana Ball player and show you just what they, I don't want to say go through, because they love it.
They love it, yes, they get to go through.
They eat this thing up. They get to the ballpark around 10:30, 11:30 each day, and it flexes between each guy. You want to work out at the ballpark, you want to go to the local gym, you want to go to the hotel gym. They all kind of handle it differently. But most guys are getting here around 10:30 in the morning, and you see their schedule throughout the day. Entertainment rehearsals, and those usually last around 45 minutes to an hour for each team. Then, batting practice on the field or in the cages. They'll eat a second lunch at 2:30. They call it protein. They'll eat protein at 2:30. Plaza party and pregame signing. Banana Ball backstage with more signing for exclusive fans. Crowd march into the on-field pre-show that starts right around 5:35. Just your first pitch, Plaza party. Then dinner at 10:45. You're doing the math. Over a 12-hour day for a lot of these players who are so, and those 12 hours are made for the fans. They're made to ensure that the fans have the best experience possible, especially when some fans are getting here before 10:30. Those fans are having 12 to 14-hour days.
I mean, you see the 2 hours of them on the field, but they have a fantastic entire day. Now, Brett Helton with our Rex Castillo earlier today.
Ladies and gentlemen, this arm is one of the most dangerous weapons in all of banana ball because this weapon belongs to Brett Helton, one of the pitchers for the Party Animals. Brett, when number 10 takes the mound, this arm can go not 1, not 2, not 6, maybe even 8 innings. How do you have the endurance for that in this sport where it's all about speed and offense?
I got a secret way of training. I'm not going to blow the lid off of that yet, but just so you know, there's a lot of things behind the scenes going on that keeps this baby in tip-top shape to throw as many pitches as possible. There's no limit. 150, 200, 250 pitches, no limit.
The limit does not exist for Brett Helton. Another thing that this guy leads in heading into this series, he induces the most fan-caught foul balls in the BBCL with 6 heading into the series. Probably a big reason for all the gifts here, Brett. What is it like when you get a foul ball and a fan steps up to catch it?
Look around. They're all my teammates. Every person here could potentially make an out, so I like utilizing it. If I can get a foul ball, somebody gets a catch, and we bring them on the field, new teammate out of the roster, and to get an easy out, that was pretty cool. So I'm going to keep on doing it. If you're here in the stands, be ready to catch a foul ball because I'm going to try and get it to you.
So how important is it to dress appropriately for the party? And if it's a Brett Helton party, you need a glove, absolutely, right?
You got to be wearing pink. Come on. The more pink, the better. Gloves help. Hats are cool. Shirts are cool. I will catch a pop fly in my shirt this year, so you can do that. Be as creative as you want. As long as you secure it with no bobbles, I don't care. But a glove is the easiest way.
Hey, you heard, Brett. We need more fan-caught foul balls for the black and pink. And he appreciates gifts. Gnomes are always a good gift for you?
Gnomes are constant. These are my little gnomies. Everybody else knows what's going on. I got a little, he's like a party animal banana monkey guy. So the more creative, the better. But I got a whole bag right here. The fans are unbelievable. I love every single one of you. So thankful for everybody. But hey, the more creative, this is a lightsaber. More creative, the better. It's just fun. I'll keep them forever. I've got a whole thing at my house. I love honoring you guys.
A man of the people. Brett, thank you so much. We talked about one of the important rules of fan-caught foul ball. Here's virtual Jesse Cole with the rest of the rules.
Banana Ball is the fastest and most entertaining show in sports. And the 11 rules guarantee the most fans-first experience every second.
Unbelievable! Welcome to the Banana Ball Championship League!
Rule number 1, win the inning, win the point. The team that scores the most runs in an inning wins the point.
It's a walk-off winner to the deepest part of the field! Oh my goodness!
With the equalizer point, trick plays provide the away team an opportunity to earn a point going into the final inning. And in the final inning, every run counts as a point. Rule number 2, Banana Ball has a 2-hour time limit, guaranteeing that every game is fast-paced and action-packed. Rule number 3, no stepping out of the batter's box. If you do, it will result in a strike.
Max stepped out of the box, and because he stepped out of the box, that's it.
Rule number 4, no bunting, because bunting sucks. If you bunt, you'll be thrown out of the game. Rule number 5, batters can steal first base.
Ball 3, Gideon taken off for first throw from Leroy in time.
Rule number 6, there's no walks. Walks are ball 4 sprints. The batter can advance as far as they want until every position player touches the ball.
Those defenders have touched the banana ball. It is a 4-base sprint to open up the ball game.
Rule number 7, no mound visits. Nope. Rule number 8, foul balls caught by a fan count as an out.
Oh, they caught it! They did! They can't caught it on the third point. We're going to showdowns.
Rule number 9, the showdowns. In showdowns, the best of the best face off in the biggest moment. One hitter versus one pitcher with one fielder behind him. And the hitter has to score.
Deep to right center. See you later.
Rule number 10, the Banana Ball Challenge rule gives the coaches and you, the fans, a chance to impact a call on the field. Rule number 11, the golden batter. Once a game, each team can give any player an at-bat, regardless of the lineup. This offers the biggest matchups on the biggest stage.
Big on big. Gamer, let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Get out of here, ball! That thing had a family!
And those are the rules of Banana Ball.
Well, one of the big highlights of our weekend has been ripping these puppies. The Banana Ball Championship League Banana Ball cards. No, Drake. Not the orphan mascot of the Party Animals, but rather these brand new Banana Ball card box sets, which you can buy for yourself. But what we're going to do right now is rub it in for you again and rip our own packs. That was a real, you took rip really seriously there.
These are sturdy. They're still aluminum, I'm told.
Yesterday I found one that I can retire off
Oh
of.
my gosh! Oh, no way! Show them, no way! No way! It's a signed Kyle Jackson! It's a signed Kyle Jackson! There's no way!
I can't believe this.
There's no way that's real!
Are we in the simulation? Are we in the simulation right now?
There's no way! First guard! Unscripted! First guard! I have chills!
This is the greatest moment of Drake Toll's life.
Monet Davis!
No, come on!
It's a Monet Davis! If I was allowed to take my glasses off, I'm crying.
This is unbelievable.
I cannot.
I ain't gotten into mine.
I cannot.
Garrett Delano! Your pal. Garrett Delano. Peanut Green. I can't one-up this, man. The best rookie pitcher in Banana Ball, Austin Drury.
That's the
maybe Chris Clark. Couple of coconuts. Ben Parker, Sal Giacomo. You could get a KJ autograph. You could get Monet Davis. You could get what Brett Loftus just got, a Josh Talevsky.
I did open this earlier today.
Also get a KJ.
And I'm not sure if it's the lettuce that I ate 6 weeks ago, or I'm just having I'm just a little too excited. But I had a bodily reaction to this.
Drake Toll.
It was a mess.
Is feeling something. You can feel something too.
I can't believe that happened.
Shop. TheSavannahBananas.com to get your very own 2026 Banana Ball Collector's Box. Shop.TheSavannahBananas.com. Let's take a look at the standings. This is a crucial series for these two teams. The Party Animals, the last team in the dance as it stands right now. Good thing is the BBCL playoffs do not start right now. And the Clowns are bearing down, just 3 games out of that final playoff spot. Drake Toll, this is going to be a sprint till the end of September. Boy, is it going to be interesting when you and I are in Cleveland for these two teams. We keep saying it's the sprint. Right now, it's changing every day.
Hey, if you need to borrow any money, man, just let me know.
Here I am, this peasant with one KJ signed card.
If you need the cash, man, just let me know.
You have his laundry on a card.
I get it. Let me know. Party Animals above the red cut line, which is awesome. You know, Cam, you and I have both worked at this venue before. Yourself back in 2018. I was here in 2022. And it is a palace. Minor league ballpark of the year multiple times now here at Dunkin Park. And we've seen a couple balls fly, namely off the bats of guys like Eli Payton and Nico Holsize. Those are 2 of the longest home runs I've seen all year.
I had that Eli Payton one. I had it called since Thursday, and the ball flies out of here. You're exactly right, mainly because the dimensions are built for it. It's a homer dome. 308 down and right. Not even all that deep for all these guys in center. 392. They're used to over 400 feet, especially in those major league ballparks. Again, we're going to see over 21,000, more than 21,000 fans in this beautiful ballpark this weekend, and the promise is for more homers. I think 2 Clowns have very nearly left the stadium entirely, in Nico Holsizer and Eli Payton. Chicks dig banana ball. They really dig the long ball. We're going to have plenty of that through the end of this series, which concludes tonight. And I'll tell you, we like being in the press box. We love having the windows open, but it is the perfect weekend for it. Don't know that we've gotten over 80 degrees in our 3 nights in Hartford, Connecticut, and it is picture perfect once again. Sun-soaked at 79 degrees. The wind is like Frank Sinatra in My Way in his too few to mention, really. It's not letting the ball fly out. The players are doing that themselves. We're getting hyped. The fans getting hyped. It's time to see how they're getting hyped down on the field.
Has to do. Are you ready? Girl, I said, are you ready? Yeah! Here we go, let's hit it. All right, we're clapping it out. I can do this one, this isn't too hard. Oh, the Reese Hampton. Oh yeah, I like this move.
Put a little hips in there.
I like them moving. I like them moving.
Is this the disco? This dance move like 40 years older than you are. Scuba, I knew this one was coming.
We like them moving. I like them moving.
Pulp Fiction. Alright, I think your dad got good taste in music.
I like the body. He like the body.
6'7", I knew it.
We like the body. She like to shake it. She like to shake it.
Jumping jacks. Oh, I hope you put on deodorant.
Somebody say ho. Say ho.
Oh, I'm getting tired. Oh, there we go. Let's clap it out.
Yo, somebody say yeah. Say yeah. Back it up.
Hartford, give it up for Liana.
Back it up. Give me room, cut.
Ladies and gentlemen, dreamers, believers, and storytellers from around the world. For over 50 years, the Clowns barnstormed this country, city to city, town to town, bus ride to bus ride. They played through rain. They played through hate. They played through empty crowds and packed houses. This is for every clown who wore the jersey. This is for every pioneer and showman. This is for every player who stepped foot on the field. They built this. This is more than just a comeback. This is more than just a reunion. This is history in the making, and tonight it is your job. Hartford, Connecticut! It is time for you to unite and get on your feet! After 37 years in the darkness, the original baseball circus is back, and the show starts now!
Step right up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, banana ball fans of all ages. It's time to meet the starting lineup for your world-famous Indianapolis Clowns. Leading it off, no smoke and mirrors, but he's magic at shortstop. Number 7, Bobby Lente. From Fenway to Hartford, he's collected championships. Now he's collecting trick plays. Jackie Bradley Jr. How do you make a splash on dry land? Just ask this guy. Number 44, Dale Francis Jr. Pitchers and barbers fear him. He's got a mullet that deserves its own walk-up. Number 22, Joe Lytle. Forget Amazon, we got our own Prime. Former Hartford Yard Goat, number 11, Corral Prime. He doesn't just hit baseballs, he sends them on a one-way flight to the bleachers. Number 12, Nico Holsizer. Bringing California cool to the hot corner. Number 16, Eli Payton. He sees a 90-mile-an-hour fastball coming straight at him and says, "This is fine." Number 9, Chris Burgess. The only person with more rhythm than the Barnstorm Brass. Do your dance, Brian Dansereau. Big attitude, big smile, and an even bigger exit velocity. Number 2, Jalen Deuce Vasquez. And your designated runner, Malachi Flash the Kid Mitchell. And on the mound tonight, looking to end this party, we call him the human last call. Number 8, Brett Maddox. The ringmasters of the original baseball circus, Eric Foxy Fox, Willie or Woney Carter, and Tony Big Tone Moiro. And now, fans, we ask you please remain standing and remove your hats and caps as we honor America. Here joining us tonight to perform our national anthem, please welcome Mark McLaughlin.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, what a ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glow, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Whoa, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Hartford, Connecticut, let's keep it going for Mark McLaughlin.
Ponce has gone 4 deep of masterful work. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Chase Acuff leads it off with a dinger. Into center field, Jackie Bradley Jr. is the hero in Hartford. The Cardiac Clowns come back and win it. Grab your peanuts, grab your popcorn, grab your brooms. The home team is hunting a sweep in Hartford. The Indianapolis Clowns, the original baseball circus, have given the fans of Connecticut more tricks than Halloween. And the treat? A series win and a chance for their first ever 3-game sweep in Banana Ball. But the party animals, they're looking to tap into their championship DNA to send the circus out of town in a haze of black and pink. Welcome inside the Big Top. The Clowns are rewriting history all season long, but tonight, history lies in wait. We've got the life of the party, Drake Toll. To my right, I am the cabaret crooner, Cam Stewart. Drake, the importance of this series is not lost on all of our Banana Ball fans watching on YouTube, on Bally Sports Live, and this is a crucial one here in Game 3. Clowns looking for the sweep. Party Animals trying to keep pace in that final playoff spot.
Yeah, the Animals need a win for momentum going into next weekend, playing their first football stadium they're hosting without the Savannah Bananas. A win would be mighty nice.
Mighty nice, but this defense of the Indianapolis Clowns has really shown up so far. 26 trick plays through the first 2 games and only 1 trick play missed. Let's take a look at how they line up. The trick plays, I mean, they have been coming thick and fast for that guy in center field. You might recognize his name, Jackie Bradley Jr., 11-year MLB veteran. Matt Wolf gets the start at second base as the designated fielder. We will see Jalen Vasquez in there as well. Bobby Leday is leading the way for this young team in the trick play category. 76 of them on the year. He leads all shortstops in the month of July. Brett Maddox gonna get the start. He's got one of his own. In fact, let's take a look at our man Brett Maddock on the mound here for Game 3. The registered ER nurse back in his days in Wichita. Take a break for banana ball. He gets the start. He's become the Game 3 starter for the Clowns in these 3-game sets. That MPI still well above the league average at just .438. He's a guy who will mix up pitches. He's not going to give you the mid-90s fastball the way that David Griffin might. He is going to change speeds. That tops out at about 88 miles an hour, and the pinpoint control is where Brett Maddock finds his success. It was a fine pitching performance all across the board for the Indianapolis Clowns last night. They're going to need Maddock to start the pace, at least in this one, if they want that first ever 3-game sweep. And it's coming against a dangerous lineup in black and pink.
Yeah, they were the champions a year ago for a reason, and defending champions in the sport of banana ball. The Party Animals are led by Jake Skoll, who's the MVP a campaign ago. If they're going to right the ship the second half of this year and turn this into another championship campaign, it starts with a guy like that.
And he has done it all season long. The home run numbers aren't quite where they were last year, but everything else is, and he is one of the very best hitters and most feared hitters that we have in the Banana Ball, on the Banana Ball World Tour here in 2026. We are just about ready to get things started between the Clowns and the Party Animals, and we mentioned it, this is a crucial series for both these teams.
Yep.
The Clowns are trailing the Party Animals in that final playoff spot, but man, have they gained some ground with 2 wins this weekend.
Yeah, and this will be adjusted here momentarily as the Savannah Bananas and the Firefighters are wrapping up at Wrigley Field, but as it sits, the Party Animals still a couple games ahead of those Firefighters and above that red cut line, trying to fend off the Clowns, who are hungry and red hot.
That a key result going out in Wrigley Field as the Clowns also trying to overtake the Firefighters this weekend, sit a game back, and the Bananas 1 back of the Texas Tailgaters, the only team who has clinched a playoff spot by virtue of winning the Banana Ball Open back in April. Teams are ready, fans are ready, we're ready. We got to play ball.
Fans, it's about high time that we get this show on the road. And tonight, we are live on TV. So fans, I'm gonna need a huge favor from you to get this game started. On the count of 3, I want a huge play ball. Can we do that, Hartford? On my count. 1, 2, 3. Let's start the show!
That sounds good to me. Let's start the show. Alongside Bologna, Arkansas's Drake Toll, Rockland, Massachusetts' Cam Stewart, bringing you the 3rd and final game from lovely Hartford, Connecticut. Skoll gets a piece of that one, and he's down 0-2.
Scully was 0 for 3 last night, did work a ball 4 sprint and an RBI on the evening.
Always finds ways to get on base.
Yeah, he told me, down tick from his 15 home runs last year. He has 4 through 40 games this year. Staying down on the fastball. That's the keys. And I'll keep my strikeout numbers in check, and you might see the power go down a bit with that, but I'm going to be a patient hitter.
Not only last year's MVP, but last year's Triple Crown winner, wearing the big X on his back, on the front of the jersey, and underneath both the eyelids. Ropes that one.
Nailed the cameraman's water bottle. Split the wickets
who's on
of the
ball?
tripod.
Skoll, the former first-round pick in the MLB draft, had himself a quite recognized career as a Georgia football player. Oh, look at that dent. Oh, my. How'd you like to get in front of that? Going back to that, practice squad player, but practice squad defensive player of the year for Kirby Smart.
2
heck
years
of a
in
recognition.
row, man. Solid stuff.
First chance for the fans here in Hartford.
Just shows how selfless he is. Goes from signing bonus, first-round draft pick, college football player, Doesn't get much time on the field in action in the SEC. Didn't need to. Just wanted to make Georgia better, and he did. That's why Kirby Smart showed up for him a couple months ago at Truist in Atlanta.
He obviously makes this Party Animals team better. He makes this whole league better.
I mean, I cold called Kirby Smart. Said, would you maybe come, recognize, take a few hours to hang out with Jake? He said, if it's Skol, count me in. Whatever you need, I'm in. Kirby Smart loves him that much.
That is on the Mount Rushmore for moments of the year.
Yeah.
In this 2026 Banana Ball World Tour. Goosebumps when Kirby came out with Skol's old jersey.
Yep, at the home of the Atlanta Braves. What a big surprise that was for Skol. His fiance Avery helped set it up.
Full count offering again. Man, this is like a battle in the trenches in football right now between Maddock and Jake Skol. Easy math here. This is the 13th pitch of the at-bat. 13th pitch of the outing. And it ends with a Jake Skol base hit. And he makes sure the Clowns dugout knows. The lucky baker's dozen leads to Jake Skol being the first base runner of the night.
That's why your power guy's in the leadoff spot. He just burned your starting pitcher for over a dozen pitches to start the game.
Speaking of power, this kid, TJ Reeves, has it in spades. Homer to the first night in this series on Thursday. 7 of them on the year.
First pitch take was strategic there, too. Don't want to go a 12-plus pitch at bat and ground out on your first pitch you get. You want to keep fighting just like that.
Now, it's worth noting he's down 0-2. So was Jake Skol.
Yeah.
Before he saw 11 more pitches, Brett Maddock probably didn't want to go through that again.
Credit to Maddock, by the way, for staying in the zone the entire AB.
One of the big keys of Banana Ball, those pitchers that nibble on the corners, that doesn't work around here. Throw strikes. Maybe. Maddox 2-2. Are we going to do this again? Just going to have another?
Oh, no.
Another 13 here.
Poor
6 so far.
Poor Brett Maddock. It was a 2-minute and 55-second at-bat for Jake Skol. Working on another long one here for Reeves.
Burgess wants this one outside. Is this going to stay in play? Eli Payton, yes, sir. Checks to make sure Jake Skol doesn't tag and go to second. With that, no trick play needed. You just needed to get an out after 20 pitches.
Yep.
Look out, entire Party Animals team.
Fighting through some great defense. Party Animals did all they could.
That's a lot to navigate, Drake.
Even
when you don't have anybody in the dugout, they're all out.
A.J. Kirsch, a good box out, try to keep Burgess away. Peyton's just that good.
Peyton had himself a night at the plate last night. Andy Cosgrove starts his night at the plate with one deep out to right. Nico Holsizer, WTP, warning track power. 2 down here in the first.
Holsizer opts against a trick play there, and I think that's the wise decision. Skol likely tags up, gets in scoring position, because the trick plays take a little bit. If you miss that trick play, you got a couple of guys on base, which could be devastating for Maddock, who's already fighting off guys here in the top of the first.
And more importantly for those outfielders than the infielders, you got to make darn sure that's going to happen. When you're backing up to the warning track like that, you got to be 100% that you're going to be able to make that tip drill trick play. Reese Hampton knows a thing or two about those. Manning his position in center field, one of the wily vets of the BBCL and Banana Ball. He sends this one out to left. Brian Dansereau behind the back and gets by him. Jake Skol's going to score easily. It's a 2-base trick play missed as Reese Hampton scampers into second and gets himself an RBI.
Do you want to replay the conversation we just had? It's the same points. It's why Holsizer did not opt for a trick play. A ball hit near the warning track, and a mistake from Dansereau shows you how the Clowns will have to pay.
It's like we were reading their minds.
Yep.
It's like we knew it was going to happen.
Dansereau's a rookie. That's when you just make the catch, get the out.
Jason Swan, our donut batter tonight here at Dunkin Park. If he strikes out, the whole of this will get free donuts from Dunkin, but that's not going to happen. In fact, Swan's going to dump it into right field. Holsizer played it well. Reese Hampton is not able to score, holds up at third, so runners at the corners for Tanner Thomas.
Surprised to see Hampton hold up, having that conversation with his head coach, Mike Vivacis, there as well.
Yeah, I don't know if he just didn't get a great read on that, Drake, looking back from second.
Holsizer's got a cannon.
It just clips the bottom of the zone for strike one. Tinder's still the team leader in homers, even though TJ Reeves has closed that gap to just one. He's got 8 of them. Party Animals have two hitters with 7+ homers after Eli Payton hit his 7th last night. The Clowns have 6. Thomas out to right center. Put a hurt on that one. That's home run number 9. On cue, Tanner Thomas leaves the yard, and it's a big first inning for the Party Animals.
That is Tanner taking Thomas for you. T-Bone. Animals are in position to gain the first point of this ball game. That thing got out of here quick. Now Rex Castillo's got the man who leads the team in home runs.
Tanner, how important was it to get the party started right after going down 2 in this series?
That's huge. It's all about momentum, but the Party Animals, we're coming back. Don't count us out yet. Go. Let's go.
Back to you.
Thanks, Rex. Thanks, Tanner. They paid the cover charge tonight, Drake. They're in the door early. Mikey Ballard, Matt Wolf's way. Second trick play missed of the first inning. The logo taps the chest right away. Couple of chances for the Clowns to get out of this inning, and still we play on in a marathon top of the first.
How many unearned runs? You and I said at a Boston Red Sox game the other day. And it was 4-0 Orioles, not to rub it in the first inning.
I remember.
I said, man, Cam, in Banana Ball, it would be 1-0. You wouldn't feel out of it, but there was this air taken out of Fenway Park, the cathedral.
In inning 1.
In inning 1. Whereas here, we flip to inning 2, it'll be 1-0, Animals ahead.
By the way, Blake O'Hare, check us here, our official scorer. I believe all of these are unearned.
Correct.
Correll Prime on a couple of hops, goes through the legs and taps first base for the out to end the inning mercifully after 4 come across.
That grab you a trick play there if you're Correll Prime, and whew. Let's flip it over for the Indianapolis Clowns. That was huge. Just what the Party Animals needed.
Big inning to start. Tanner Thomas to the power alley in right field. Do you think he had an inkling that was headed out of here?
He knew. Anthony Coromato is hitting coach there at first base, the old high five. Step on home plate. And now let's introduce you to the Party Animals lining up on defense. Tanner Tinder Thomas will not be included in that lot. He's listed as the third baseman today, but Bryson Bloomer will play the hot corner for the Animals as the designated fielder. Reese Hampton paces all outfielders 40. Trick plays, those that are playing in this contest, I should clarify. Chase Acuff leads both teams, 79 trick plays, the shortstop position. Bronson Ballholm will catch for Nate Tellier. Kid out of Attleboro, Massachusetts. 6 foot tall, ish, 200-pound righty. UMass Dartmouth product.
The Corsairs.
Yeah, fastball run you 92 to 94 today. 2-seam, 4-seam cutter, change-up curve. And he'll throw certain pitches at varying arm slots as well. He'll mix it up for the Party Animals today. 15 games, just his second start of 2026, but he's 4-0 on the campaign. Party Animals trust Nate Tellier with the balls in his hand, both out of the bullpen and when he's starting. And he'll deal against the Indianapolis Clowns.
Which is The deadliest lineup here in the Banana Ball Championship League on the World Tour here in 2026. The team who has scored the most runs, hit the most homers. It's got a new look today. Joe Gray Jr. normally in the top spot. He's out of this one, nagging injury that kept him out of the last 2 series. So Bobby Leday, team leader in RBI, he will take over in the top spot. He's tied with the guy right below him, Jackie Bradley Jr., who has been as hot as ever through these first 2 in Hartford. 6 players now with 7+ home runs on the season. This guy's one of them, number 7 on the field. 7 have left the yard. And he's just averaging 5 RBI every home run he hits. Bobby Leday, the shortstop.
I don't think he's hit a home run where he's gotten 5 RBI on the individual home run yet, right?
You know what? We're going to have our people checking back on that.
Yep. Blake O'Hare, visual
Blake
statistician
O'Hare
for the evening.
is digging through the books.
For his 5 RBI home run.
That would be crucial if he could do one right now.
Oh my gosh.
If you ever have it in you, Bobby Leday, he could walk it off
the
with a 5-run homer.
12th rule of Banana Ball.
If it's cool enough,
yep,
it's worth 5.
Yep. Great pitch from Telly there.
That Holsizer one the other night might have been worth 6. Leday in control 2-0. Sky to left. Trick play opportunity, but no! Just like Brian Dancero, John Howard Bobo tries to go behind the back and flubs it. A 2-base trick play miss to lead it off for Bobby Leday.
And
what's going on?
Really isn't a great chance that the Clowns will rally from 4 runs down here. It's very atypical in the sport of Banana Ball. So what you think about is the clock. A missed trick like that keeps the thing churning, and we're already 14 minutes into the contest. Well,
we've had 3 outs.
Stopped momentarily. There we go. And it's a 2-2 time already. 1-2-2 for Nate Tellier.
That almost looks like the Soldier Boy.
Signature name. Soldier Boy, tell them.
I get it. Tellier them.
Dance into the pitch, and he hit him.
Well, things you hate to see. That in baseball, that would start an all-out pitches clearing brawl. Here, you get a pat on the back.
Oh no!
It's some luxury seating.
Jackie doesn't. He seems fine physically, but he's not okay emotionally. Jackie's upset with this. Oh, wow.
I'm glad you both came here to reconcile your relationship. Now, Jackie, tell me, how did he hurt you?
Just trying to have a normal at bat. And he hit me with a ball.
And where did he hit you?
In my ankle.
Jackie, I'm so sorry to hear that. You deserve better. How about you go down to first base and take some time to think about it, and we'll revisit this later, okay? All right, can I get a hug? Can I have a hug? Come on. Come on. You can do it. Come on, you're strong, big guy. You're strong.
This is beautiful.
All right. Hey, I can have a hug.
The therapist,
Hey,
by
don't do
rule,
it again.
has to hug both of the patients.
Correct.
That's how relationship building works.
Nick Wilson, licensed TV therapist in the state of Connecticut. See what happens when you could just talk it out a little bit, Drake?
There'd be far less hit by pitches in the world if we could just settle it this way.
Does that really make it hurt any less when it's on the ankle like that? I don't know. 2 runners aboard after all this.
Telly was a great sport about it, too. Oh, no!
Oh, no.
The Andy Cosgrove treatment for Bronson Ball home.
He gives the thumbs up. Nick Wilson can stay where he is. We don't need Dale Freitas Jr. and Andy Cosgrove to talk it out.
The Bronson Ball home and it's Bronson Ball's home are okay.
Runner going down to third, and Leday, and for the first time this season, Bobby Leday is out stealing a base. Bryson Ballholm, they all work okay.
Those cojones feel just fine.
Leday was 17 for 17 until that. Wow. We now have to find the new league leader for stolen bases without getting caught.
Surely, by the end of the series, Amadou will be somewhere in there.
Amadou, the team leader in ball four sprint percentage for the Clowns, and indeed, the entire World Tour.
100%.
Oh, wow.
Right
top down with my hair, so my hair can blow.
Yeah.
This one gets away from Ballholm. If Leday had waited for that, could have had a couple of runners in scoring position. Instead, Jackie Bradley Jr. moves up to second. It's been a weird first inning. Dale Francis Jr. can cut into a quarter of this lead. That's exactly what he's going to do. Ball four sprint for Splash Life Dale. JBJ will trot home. Dale going for two. It's a close play, but he is in there at second. Dale Francis Jr.
Dale's more of a left tackle than he is a cornerback. If you know where I'm going there.
But he said, you know what, man? I've already driven one in here. Let's go for it.
Ronnie, trouble with the snap.
Man.
Gave Dale a couple extra seconds. He utilized them.
Chugging along. A full 180. Joe Lytle batted cleanup. He joked on the bus today about how deep this Clowns lineup is. Maybe the least likely guy to hit a homer is hitting cleanup. He's hitting 390, but he's only got one dinger this year. It came off C.J. Williams. Now that's pretty impressive. It was out in Jacksonville, 9th inning, go-ahead homer.
You see him mouthing chicken banana at the plate? Great camera shot.
That's how you get locked in.
Dancing in the plate, singing the songs that are playing over the PA. That's a
party animal, man. He knows how to get down.
Yep.
FreeCreditReport.com, not good for him. It's out to center. Reese Hampton tipped it up to himself, and it falls onto the Dunkin Park outfield grass.
We've seen 3 missed tricks in the first inning.
What is going on here?
Dichotomy of that versus yesterday, where there were 5 trick plays from the Clowns at the top of the first, 3 of which came from Jackie Bradley Jr.
So now runners are at first and second. Dale Francis Jr. could not advance on that. I mean, that looks like an easy pop fly out.
And again, Dale's more of a like center or a guard.
More of a barber.
Yep.
One of his many talents. Barber, rapper.
I thought you were going for a tiki barber, which yes. As opposed.
That would go, yeah.
As opposed
Tiki and Rondé both had some good wheels on
like
them.
a Joe Thomas.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Quinn Williams.
Okay. To Brickashaw Ferguson to keep it on the UVA train with the barber.
Less Darrell Rivas.
Less. That's a strikeout for Corral Prime. Better credit it to Nate Tellier.
Yeah.
His first of the game. Nico Holsizer will be the last chance in the inning. Feels like there's been about 10 outs so far in the first. Instead, there's only been 5. And this one gets away from Ballholm, so everyone will advance.
Now, Nico Holsizer, if he really wanted to, could have stolen first. I'd argue a bat like his, as much power as he has, and the inning-tying run, I want him in the batter's box.
He wants to negate
I mean,
the 4
I
run
don't
score.
personally, but you probably do.
Party animals don't like seeing him still up there. What a backbreaker this would be if that happened and Holsizer left the yard after the Party Animal scored 4 in the first. Obviously still in line to get the 1 point if Tellier can retire Holsizer here or anyone before the 4 runs come in. One of the real beauties of banana ball.
It's a souvenir for a white Nissan Maxima with an Arkansas plate sitting in the parking lot. Had a donut on the tire this morning. Yep, no parking downtown.
Sizer patient. Head of the count, 3-1. A ball four sprint, which he's done 23 times this year, would bring in 2 runs. Oops, he did it again. Sizer with a ball four sprint that's going to bring 2 runs home, and all of a sudden this bottom of the first is getting very interesting at 4-3.
Well, I hate to see that Eli Payton's at the plate. Doesn't get much easier. He was red hot last night, 2 for 2. Worked a sprint as well. Had a moonshot home run to right field. This is the time for Telly to lock in, get the out. And we know the Party Animals will utilize Brett Helton before too long. Jake Lialios, though, is in the bullpen.
I told Eli Payton this morning if he had 100 people here like David Griffin did, he probably would have been the showman of the night.
Yeah.
Both excellent.
Oh yeah, both walk-ups. I mean, both guys were showmen by definition.
Payton in the hole, 0-2. Can the fans end this thing? No, they can't. No. False alarm. Nate Tellier was about to offer a white Nissan Maxima to any fan who caught that and ended the inning.
Party Animals fan gave the ball to a little kid. Cute moment.
0-2 again. Fans again.
What you didn't see is
in and out of the hands.
A fella in front of him went to high-five the little kid, and the child handed the ball to the guy attempting the high-five.
Oh man, Crater Lake. Tourism takes a hit. Payton. Taylor made out in left field for John Howard Bobo. But it's actually Reese Hampton. They both had trick play misses. They're in the inning, both looking to make up for it. It's Reese Hampton who will do so. It's the Party Animals who get the first point of the night. Man.
Animals, 1-0. I'll take that. Took about 25 minutes to get us there, but here we are on Valley Sports Live. Okay, didn't know that my mic was still on. Hello, YouTube.
It's just us.
When we come back,
Drake, I thought it was a really great point that you made to me about the YouTube chat, about how
and then that's exactly what I said, because she was very vulgar when
and honestly, there's just no place for
but that's after I'd taken after I'd taken it off, and I was then
and so I told him, you better.
No. They had been together the night before. So the fact that she was right?
And it's funny how that all wraps back into David Griffin's hotel room with Brandon Bowe.
And that easily was the worst part of the story.
Back here in Hartford, Connecticut, 7 runs across in that first inning. And look at that. No hits for the Clowns when they pushed 3 across. Didn't matter anyway. Party Animals won the point. They're up 1-0. And it's worth noting to the crowd here on YouTube and Valley Sports Live, Party Animals have scored first in each of the first 3 games of this series. They are looking for their first win of said series. Brett Maddock has gone 0-2 on 4 hitters now. and has not struck out any of them on the third pitch.
Cool to see Big Bo at the plate.
Wow. Big bounce. Eli Payton through the legs. Trick play. Put it on the board.
So you and I recently have been on this. Hey there, Mr. Jumbo.
Yep.
We have been on Cheesy Michael.
Cheesy Michael.
Have you gotten around to Boy Throb yet?
No, I really got to take these things much slower than you do. You're a young man.
I introduce them to you usually.
You are very much on top of this. The way that I handle these memes that you send, these trends, it's kind of the same way my dad handled his ticket transfer tonight.
Oh, jeez.
Which is all digital.
Oh. He probably called you 4 times.
Or how
we couldn't get through rehearsals.
Or how our friend Bob is trying to watch our game back later tonight.
Bob's an older fella. He works. He's an usher here at Dunkin.
Our friend.
Dunkin Park.
This one up the middle, and it's going to drop in front of Nico Holsizer, who does a great job to stab it with the slide to limit Chase Acuff to just a single. This is one of the best hitters of the Party Animals lineup, best by average, and he's sitting there in the 10 hole and doing his job, getting on base ahead of Jake Skoll.
That's what's confusing to me is Acuff, for as good as he's been this year, sitting in the 10 hole. What's awesome is Mike Vivacis is very transparent, open with how he builds his lineups, how he coaches, how he manages. We'll have him mic'd up later in the game. It's the first thing I want to ask him. Chase Acuff, 10 hole. Why? And he is more than willing to answer that question. That's why I love Vava. That's why he's a 2-time champion.
Skoll, back where it came from. Back-to-back singles for these Party Animals. You get your second leadoff guy in the 10 hole, you get your first leadoff guy, and they both get base knocks off Brett Maddock here in the second.
Yeah, you can argue that's why Acuff's in the 10 spot. Come in here with 1 down, put a guy on base, and let Jake Skoll move you up.
A preview of Vava's answer. See what happened in the second, Drake? How about I coach the ball club?
Yeah.
And you wear the fur coat.
You leak on the broadcast.
Reeves. That's going to go through the legs. Bobby Leday for 1 out over at third. They get the lead runner and add a trick play. They throw not in time at first.
Why didn't Bobby go to second?
That's an interesting play.
I think
with
Corral
1 out.
Prime and Matt Wolf are both echoing the same thing.
Yeah,
that's as double play ball as it gets. And
see Matt Wolf with the hands up. Wonder why it's not coming his way.
Hitting over. Revo's not the fastest guy. He's got some tight end to him.
Leday did make a trick play like that earlier in this series. He was wise to cut down the lead runner, but you're right.
Sure.
That one was a tailor-made double play ball that would have just ended the inning.
Right. And Leday's thinking right there, he can get the lead runner out. You know, botched double play, leaves a guy at third base.
Andy Cosgrove, that's into the cap. And that might be a big-time miss to not end the inning with a double play, because Jake Skoll will score, and so will TJ Reeves. Andy Cosgrove loves seeing the Indianapolis Clowns. He adds 2 more RBI to his total.
Huge for the Party Animals. Huge for the confidence of Andy Cosgrove. When that guy gets hot, when that guy comes along the back half of 2026, this lineup becomes, again, one of the most dangerous in the sport. It might just start with the sophomore Andy Cosgrove.
Those will be earned runs, unlike in the first inning where there was trick play missed that would have ended the inning and led to those runs.
4 of them for the Animals. All unearned for Maddock.
So it didn't do anything to the ERA, but of course does not help the MPI, minutes per inning, which we're diligently tracking here in Banana Ball. How quickly can you get through these and get outs? Reese Hampton, oh, did he just get a piece of it? He sure did. Stay alive at 1-2. And almost 60 pitches already for Brett Maddock.
He's almost 2 clean shaven. This is a new Reese Hampton for me.
Aerodynamics. That one takes a wild hop. That's a fair ball. And out into the corner, but wait. Now Seth Markham is calling it foul.
Seth Markham, first base umpire, vehemently said, fair ball, fair ball. And then in the middle of the play, he changed his call. It took a weird hop, but it bounced over first base. Initial reaction, he said, that's fair.
Vava wants an explanation from Brett Bullard, the home plate umpire.
Yeah.
Let's take a look ourselves.
We're not going to be able to see much from this angle, but
where it's at over the bag.
Just a virtue, you'd have to have a perfect camera above the bag. There's no way nobody has that in sports. It lands foul past the bag, but where does it cross the base? Oh, and you saw it. It's called so clearly fair, and then reversed to foul immediately. That's just brutal.
It's a wicked hop.
Yep.
So it's very clearly fair when it lands, but what it matters is where it is over the first base bag. Marca might have just jumped the gun a little bit, the ninja umpire at
Definitely
first.
jumped the gun, and maybe he got the call right in the end. But obviously that's going to be frustrating for the Animals. Yeah, I won't, it's 50-50.
Yeah, and you said it, we need the perfect angle for that.
You can't argue the call there. Nobody really knows. It's your judgment call. But to reverse your judgment will perturb a guy like Reese Hampton.
Hampton instead is going to pop up to shallow left field. Leday, tip drill to himself with Matt Wolf coming in hot. And he will take it all by himself, add a trick play to the total, and end the inning. But two more runs in for the Party Animals. The Clowns have work to do to not fall down 2-0 here on Valley.
All right. Well, we're going to put your singing to the test. We're going to go side versus side. We're going to have the third base and the left field side versus the first base and the right field side. Clark, what you got over there?
Thanks so much, Nick. I got the third base and left field side, also known as the loudest singers in my home state of Connecticut. Ain't that right?
I think my buddy Clark over there is a comedian because I know that the first base and right field side is the loudest side that I have ever heard. Oh, yeah. DJ, hit that track.
And the first round of crowd sing-off goes to third base and left field side. And round number 2 of crowd sing-off goes to first base and right field side.
The sun peeking out over the top of Dunkin Park in Hartford, Connecticut. It's been bonkers so far. 7 total runs in the first. Party Animals get the point. They get 2 more runs in the second and look for their second point. Clowns, after all that, looking for their first hit off Nate Tellier. It's Chris Burgess who will stand in. Burgess behind the plate tonight. They have found a spot for him in the lineup every day, whether it's catching or the extra hitter, DH. Tonight, Joe Lytle, the extra hitter, so Burgess gets that spot. Hard one hopper. Ballard over to first, double trick play. First 2 of the night for the PAs.
The Animals have been missing that this season. It's Jason Swan becoming ultimately comfortable with the trick plays for double trick plays to be results on the infield. That is incredibly good from the veteran. That fires me up. That's good banana ball.
Big part of this is having a first baseman who's comfortable with that.
Yes. And Swan's such a well-practiced first baseman. Ziggy walks in, Alex Ziegler, and kind of reinvents the first base position via his trick play capability.
Ryan Dansereau, hard hit ball into the left field gap. Dansereau digging for second, and that's where he will stop. A 1-out double for the guy who's meeting a lot of new family members this weekend. Jalen Vasquez, what do you got?
Now, usually I don't do this, but go ahead on, break them off with a little previews of the remix. Now, I'm not trying to be rude, but hey, pretty girl, I'm feeling you. The way you do the things you do reminds me of my Lexus cool. That's why I'm all up in your grill, trying to get you to a hotel. You must be a football coach, the way you got me playing the field. So baby, give me that, and let me get you that. Running her hands through my fro, bouncing on 24s. Why they say I'm ready? It's the remix to ignition, hot and fresh out the kitchen. Mama rolling that body, got every man in here wishing. Sipping on coke and rum, I'm like, so what, I'm drunk. It's the freaking weekend, baby, I'm about to have me some fun. Bounce, 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 bounce.
Have you ever sipped on coke and rum?
I'm like, so what?
I traded in my coke and run for Delsum today.
I had to drink all of your energy drinks.
I did give you my Red Bull, my coconut Red Bull.
No free ads.
Ride that thing.
Jalen Vasquez rode the pitch on Thursday night for his 4th home run of the year. He's homered in his last 2 games played in this ballpark. One as a minor leaguer and one as a banana baller. Came in defensively last night. Three pitches. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Nate Tellier, send him back to the dugout.
See ya.
Keys out of the ignition.
Telly's second punchy, first time through the order. I want to cinch it up, by the way. The Swan play at first base. Ziggy reinvents the trick play at first. Correll Prime has become very solid, alongside a guy like Jordan Brewer with coconuts. Teams are unlocking the first base position in trick plays.
Bobby Leday, a chance at redemption. And he's down 0-2. He reached on a trick play, missed. His first time up, that was obviously last inning. But 6 straight pitches, back-to-back strikeouts for Nate Tellier. Unlike last night, at a second point on the board for the Party Animals.
Hometown kid, Nate Tellier. Hell yeah. Party Animals 2, Clowns 0, all the momentum with the black and pink on Bally Sports Live.
Let's hear it for the Barnstorm Brad! I know you know the words to this one, Hartford.
Boyrup, ride that barrel. golden opportunity for the Indianapolis Clowns tonight. Looking for their first 3-game sweep as a Banana Ball team and a chance to gain ground on the 2 teams ahead of them. We already have a final on the BBCL World Tour tonight, an 8-2 victory for the Savannah Bananas at Wrigley Field in Chicago over the Firefighters. And of course, if the Clowns win, they would gain ground on these party animals as well.
Well, yeah, if the Clowns sweep this series, it makes everything clunky.
Jason Swan not giving out those donuts yet. Bobby Leday, tip to Matt Wolf.
In the cup?
What?
Is that a cup?
Wait a minute.
That you put your junk into?
Stanky. That is for self-defense purposes only.
He just caught a ball in a cup for a trick play.
Oh, is it going back? Oh, wait a minute.
Stop.
Oh, man.
The other balls go in that thing, not the banana balls.
Anyone trying to out-trick Matt Wolf, you can't hold his jock.
That has to count, right?
Yeah.
It does count.
We just saw a double trick play into an athletic cup. Safety first. And Brett Maddox gets a strikeout right after that. Tanner Thomas goes down. Oh, wow. I'm not over this.
I'm going immediately into our text chat, Banana Ball moments of the year.
It's 6-2 in the trick play category, the advantage to the Clowns, who have denied the equalizer point in each of the first 2 games. The cup is in short right field as it stands right now. Nobody's going to get that on top of the dugout. Chance for a pretty quick inning here for Brett Maddox. If he can set down Mikey Bauer. Of course, the Yankees fans root for the party animals, Drake. You want to take ownership of that?
Everyone roots for the party animal.
We're all welcome here. About the midway point between Red Sox Nation and Yankee Country. Brett Maddox, tip drill. Add a trick play to the category. Chris Burgess reels that in. It's the 7th, and it is a 1-2-3 inning for Brett Maddox. Just what the ER nurse ordered. One of the most special moments of the night. Chrissy Schloss with Bananas Foster.
Children and teens in foster care without a permanent home. To raise awareness and support this community, we created Bananas Foster, the official nonprofit of Banana Ball. Our organization is dedicated to celebrating the foster care community while educating and inspiring others to get involved. Tonight, we get to celebrate the Gunther family. Dana and Tyler began their journey in foster care 10 years ago and have even gone on to found a community nonprofit dedicated to supporting other foster families and kiddos in their journey through foster care. In total, since 2017, they have welcomed 28 children and teens into their home. Fans, please join me in celebrating this incredible family for making a difference right here in your community.
It gets us every time. Best moment of the game when we get to recognize these wonderful families who just keep those families growing. Look at those. Look at those smiles all the way around. Absolutely beautiful. We've got more Banana Ball coming up for you after this.
Give it up for Sydney Bateman! On the mound for the Party Animals, Jake Elio.
Jake Alios coming to the mound. The former Pomona College star comes in for the 4th inning with the Clowns. Just 1 run away from walking it off and grabbing their first point.
Alios, 6'2", 215 pounds, the righty. And boy, can he dance. All right, it's a little drinking game, if you will. Talking about Coke and rum earlier.
Got my water.
Take a shot of your water if you so choose. Every time Jake Alios touches his hair.
Can we get Coach Eric Fox
Can we get
in
him
on
to play?
this?
Can we get him to play?
Can we get Foxy in on this? The Clowns head coach is joining us on the mic right now. Foxy over there at third base. How you doing, Coach?
What's up, guys? How y'all doing?
If I were doing any better, it would be illegal.
For real, man. For real.
Foxy, real quick, make what you will out of these first 2.5 innings. We've almost seen everything so far, including Matt Wolf making a trick play catch into an athletic cup.
Yeah. Dude, he's been working on that, man. He said he was going to pull it out this weekend, so I'm glad he finally did it. You know, Matt, he's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve, so I'm excited every time he pulls one of them out.
So he's been working on it. That means he's had the cup in his hand rather than in his pants quite a bit.
That's a fact, man. Hey, look, me and him talked about, me and him are infielders, man, and me and him talked about, hey, you shouldn't need a cup if you got good hands. So.
He's got both. He's got the cup, he's got good hands. As long as he's using his own, I think it's okay for everyone.
Yeah.
That's fine. Fox, man, congratulations on being a manager of Banana Ball. Being
I appreciate that.
A head coach of this sport, and as somebody who's been around the organization at different periods of time in your life and your coaching career now, right here.
Wow,
what do they have against JBJ?
Hey, man.
Ball
I
magnet,
guess
do
they're
it
trying
again.
to take our best guy out.
Bring out Nick Wilson. Let's do it again. Let's run it again. Skip, for you, how is Eric Fox on July 25th, 2026 different from Eric Fox on July 25th, 2025, a year later?
Man, it's just, I don't know, it's just a little bit more responsibility, man, trying to just hone these guys in, man. I mean, last year I was still kind of learning the game of Banana Ball, coming in, it being my first year back in Banana Ball, so it was a little learning curve, but now I feel like I'm pretty confident about what's going on with the game, man, and I'm excited to see what we do the rest of the way this season.
Double
Except
play
for that.
opportunity behind the back from Acuff, behind the back at first, double play, double trick play, a thing of beauty.
Really good defense. Again, if Jason Swan's unlocking that at first base, it adds a new layer to the Party Animals defense. From a trick play standpoint, great from Acuff, great from Swan, and how about a homage to the
That's a good play right there.
Hartford Whalers.
Barnstorm Brass Bonanza for Joe Lytle in a beautiful looking sweater.
Whole NHL team, formerly out of Hartford, Connecticut. That's weird. I saw you wearing that same sweater yesterday.
Isn't that interesting?
I know, and I told you it looked good when I saw you in it, man.
Foxy did give me a nice compliment on that.
It looks so good, they let Joe Lytle wear it in the game. That's awesome.
If he slides head first in that thing, he owes me $250.
Fox, you're talking about growth, learning, the sport of Banana Ball. Man, for you as a manager, when you got that call, you're going to lead the Indianapolis Clowns, what was your reaction?
Man, honestly, I was laying in the bed with my daughter, so my first reaction was initially trying to wake up and figure out what they were talking about. But when I finally realized that I was going to be like in charge of this team, man, it was just excitement, man. Get up, ball, get up, ball, get up, ball, get up, ball. Let's go!
Lytle leaves the yard in Hartford in the Whalers sweater. Play Brass Bonanza on repeat. His second homer of the year. The Clowns walk off the inning. Bring back the Whalers.
got us one, boys. Back in it. Here we go. Let's go.
Coach Eric Fox,
I love you, dude.
thank you so much. Much love to you and your team. We can't wait to talk to you again soon.
Yes, sir.
Gotta broadcast Chris Burgess.
Chris Burgess always finds a way to get on the mic. Look at that.
That's so good. That's your hockey jersey. That's broadcaster Cameron Stewart's hockey jersey. Joe Lytle liked it so much, said, can I use it in the game? The answer was yes, and he hits a home run with it.
Oh my goodness. The jersey of the day actually pays dividends. The Clowns cut it to 2-1. Oh, fans first, broadcaster second. Let's hear what our Banana Ball backstage question is.
It's go time, new day, new question. Today, we have 11-year-old Braden, and he's got a question for Party Animals pitcher Nate Tellier. Braden, what's the question?
What is your favorite stadium to play in?
Telly, what do you say?
Easy, Clemson. The vibes, the energy, the amount of people that were there, like 81,000 people, all bringing the energy. The crowd was shaking. We've played at big stadiums before, and it just wasn't a crowd that was into it. So it's a big crowd, not too into it. Clemson, unreal.
Great. I mean, Clemson was just top notch in this sport. Going into football venues, Dabo Sweeney was there, led the team down the hill. Death Valley. One of the two. There's a very heated debate. Nate Tellier, such a great guy to be around, by the way. Starter in today's ball game. Hop, skip, and a jump from his hometown. Lee Alios came in relief, and Joe Lytle made him pay. See what happens to our new friend, Drew Irvin.
Talking about the ACC, how about let's roll it over to the Big Ten. The former Iowa Hawkeye, Drew Irvin, getting his first appearance in this Hartford, Connecticut series. Former Pittsburgh Pirates farmhand. Had a lot of black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Trades it in for copper and pinstripes today. Did Joe Lytle just hit a walk-off in my jersey?
He hit a walk-off
through
in
the
your
legs.
jersey.
Trick play.
And Drew Irvin got a trick play.
That's the second trick play by a pitcher. And as many hitters by two different Clowns pitchers.
I am in a glass case of emotion.
Catch your breath if you can, man.
This is the longest Banana Ball game ever, by the way.
John Howard Bobo. Strike one.
But it's had everything. This is awesome.
Joe Lytle could have slid into home with that jersey after hitting a walk-off homer. I would have allowed it.
A new jersey, every day to the ballpark.
Yep. Special shout out to the city of Hartford and the Whalers, the Civic Center.
Yes, give us the story. A lot of folks don't know what the Boston Whalers are.
The Hartford Whalers, formerly of New England, so a WHA team rival to the NHL in the 70s. They became a part of the NHL in the late 70s. Gordie Howe and his sons played for the Boston Whalers. They started at the old Boston Arena, came here to Hartford, and were always known, as we got a ball for a sprint here, always known as a community team around the NHL. Not something you see in pro sports very much, but people walking around, not the biggest city in the world here in Hartford, not a pro sports town anymore, but everybody knew the players. They went grocery shopping with them. They went to church with them. They would see them at the restaurants. And it's one of the lost arts of pro sports. You just don't have many of those anymore.
Yep.
And this city, the Yard Goats, have Whalers Night every year. The Hartford Wolfpack, the AHL team, has Whalers Nights every year. The Hurricanes, where the new Whalers have it every year. Bobby Leday recovers. No, he does not. Off the lip of the glove, Correll Prime can't get the tag down.
That'll go down as an
runners
error
at first and second.
For Bobby Leday. Any qualms with that?
I think that's fair. As you see the replay here, hops up on him. One that he probably should have, usually does.
The 11th of the year for Leday. For as good as the bat's been and as wily as he is at shortstop, that's the one area to cinch up.
And just real quick to finish the Whalers. You know, if you get me going on hockey.
Yeah. That's a great story, man.
It's one of the best logos. You go to any airport in the country, you'll see a Hartford Whalers logo somewhere. It still lives on. That edition of the Carolina Hurricanes, Jacob Slavin jersey, won their second Stanley Cup this year. But what's great about that one, it's got the Whalers logo that's so iconic, and then it has Pucky the Whale on the shoulder, the only jersey that has that. Fan caught, foul ball out. Shout out to that guy, put his jersey in the rafters. The Party Animals fan trying to say, no. But that is a DQ shake snag to retire last year's Triple Crown winner.
What a great camera shot, too. Great job by our truck, by the camera crew.
Huge out for Drew Irvin.
Yep, Irvin needed that one.
Stranding a couple of runners and a chance to get out of the inning, but it doesn't get much less dangerous when you look at TJ Reeves standing there 60.5 feet from you. One last shout out to the Whalers.
I'm so happy, man. Just by the sport of banana ball.
It keeps giving.
It's just such a good sport. I told you that at the Red Sox game. I mean, I love baseball. There are pieces of baseball that I love. But, the second that Duran reaches, I'm like, all right. Designated runner time.
Bobby Leday off the bag and into the dugout. That is going to bring another run home. 2 of them for the Party Animals. A couple of chances for the Clowns to get out of this one unscathed. Instead, it is the 3rd multi-run inning for the PAs.
Hey, another error. Neither of these runs go against Irvin. The Party Animals will take it however they can get it. Leday's got a lot of time, more than he knows right there.
And obviously the trick play category still great for the Clowns at 8-4. Their defense has been great in the first 2 games of this series, but this has been part of the problem and one of the reasons why they're looking up at the other 5 teams in the BBCL. Once they get that well and truly squared away, this is one dangerous team. We're starting to see the makings of that, but still some innings like these.
We wax poetic a lot about the Hartford Whalers, to go back a bit.
A lot.
Does it remind you of banana ball at all?
It does, man.
The access to the players,
exactly.
The fan-facing.
They played in a shopping mall.
Yeah.
Like, it was very fan-facing. Again, to harp back on it, it's just not something you see here. The other NHL teams are not just accessible to the fans. Yep. That's what we have here in banana ball. And what we have in this inning is another ball for sprint. Andy Cosgrove draws it, and it brings in another run, the 3rd of the inning.
Yeah, maybe Columbus Blue Jackets, Buffalo Bills, some of these smaller markets, Memphis Grizzlies, where you see the guys out and about. That's what banana ball wants to replicate and does replicate so well. These guys are fans first.
My dad is at the game, first banana ball game ever.
Wow.
He has been a Boston Red Sox fan for 60 years and can probably tell you something about each of those 60 years. 61st season as a Red Sox fan. He got to meet Jackie Bradley Jr. today.
Yeah. How was that interaction?
It was great. It was phenomenal. JBJ signed his hat. I've never seen my dad get an autograph until today.
Now, your dad did have to delete some old emails about JBJ.
Yes.
Frustrating moments every now and then.
JBJ had some tough stretches. There's probably some text. Whoa, Willie Carter just made a one-handed grab on a hop.
Well, I would have said tweets for your dad, but I don't think he's got that.
LinkedIn posts.
Yep.
That's how passionate he was. But just that, it's a guy who I get to meet Red Sox players. I bet he can count on one hand how many he's met in his lifetime. Met one today. All he had to do was get here. Reese Hampton, chance for Matt Wolf to end it. And he's going to take it in the old-fashioned way and end the inning. But 3 more runs across for the Party Animals. They're looking for their 3rd point. If the Clowns can't respond, we'll see what this dangerous offense can do coming up on Bally.
I hope that the PAs can get a W today. That's terrifying. That is really, really terrifying. Let's go.
Gonna see that in my sleep paralysis.
Can we just get like one dedicated camera shot? Just every single camera in the venue just on whatever that is. That's facetious, but
it's ambitious for sure.
Wow. During that zoom out, we almost saw it again.
Ooh.
That's just as terrifying. Never noticed until this moment that the hat is a peanut.
Terrifying for any opposing hitter, I'll tell you that much.
Oh, gross.
Oh.
It's a young Josh Talevsky.
By the way, I stole, I gave some Valor to Brett Loftus earlier.
Yeah.
Brett Loftus deserves a lot. He did not deserve that Valor. Biko Scala, Josh Talevsky's partner in crime, was the one who ripped the Josh Talevsky hologram card. So we were not lying. You can grab a Drake Toll chest hair card. You can get, oh no, there it is again. Oh no,
That's, wow.
Speaks for itself.
Can it speak? That's even worse. Wow, you can see. So let's get behind.
No!
It's not supposed to work like that!
No! We're only supposed to see that on Twitter.
No!
Oh no!
The magic's ruined.
No!
The magic is ruined. It was a kid the whole time.
That was just for you, YouTube. No! Back on Bally. Your next sleep paralysis friend. Saying, hey, baby.
Oh my gosh, my best friend in the world. My roommate.
Wait, the monkey?
Well, no, Brett Helton.
Oh.
Birthday boy. He's 28 years old today. Clock's going backward for that guy. Facing off against his roommate, Correll Prime. They're like house roommate, like together. Helton, my roommate on this trip, specifically in Hartford.
These guys have a lot of history. And this time, it's going to be Correll Prime winning the battle. He is digging for a double, and he's going to make sure Brett Helton knows about it. Those guys go way back.
It is Red Roof Inn, room 407. Me and Brett Helton.
The Mikey Ballard room.
Prime can
407.
Visit us tonight.
Correll Prime has not been a great friend this year.
And apologize.
Great to me, great to you.
Yep.
He has homered twice off his good friend Noah Nisnick.
Yeah.
And now rips a double off Brett Helton, who we met with the Fargo Moorhead Redhawks, the Pioneer League, many moons ago. And Helton, the big reason why Primetime got into Banana Ball. We are thankful for that. Not thankful for the fact that Brett Helton is the only guy to throw a complete game in the BBCL this year. He's thrown 2 of them.
2 complete games.
Including one of them against these Indianapolis Clowns. It was back in mid-May. The Clowns returned to Indianapolis. What a weekend we had, Drake, that one. Ball 4 sprint, Nico Holsizer is second in the game. Look out, Correll Prime. You're gonna do a hard 180 and look out for the throw. He's gonna come around and score anyway. Clowns get 1 back. Headhunter.
Second time. Holsizer's worked the ball 4 sprint in this game.
Second time it's brought in a run.
Yep.
Both times the Clowns were trailing by quite a few.
Whether you're watching on Bally or watching on YouTube tonight, make sure you drop a happy birthday to Brett Helton in the chat. That is 1T, Brett Helton.
Peyton, right center and deep, but Reese Hampton, Reese Lightning, tracking it down on the warning track. Oh, that thing was tattooed.
I know we have Jackie Bradley Jr. in the sport, but Reese Hampton's, he's up there as one of the best center fielders. His range is so incredible.
Fisher Polydorov, talk about range. This guy speaks several different languages and can sing in any genre you want. This time he's hitting. A hard base knock from Fisher Polydorov. Old Knuckles sends Nico Holsizer to third.
He had a little Alfalfa, piece of hair sticking up out of there too. Funny guy, man. He's awesome to be around. Bobo's relay ends a little late. Whole sides are at third. They're on the corners. Clowns are cooking.
Brian Dancero, whose dad's side of the family is from right here in Connecticut. He tells me about a dozen relatives in the stands this weekend that he's never met.
He reminds me a lot of Reese Hampton, actually, the guy we were just talking about. Size, stature, great outfielder. Just gritty, man. Guy who played a lot of years of bogged down baseball, just looking for a shot, and now has found a home in Banana Ball. Love Dancero's story. Love him as a human being. Reese Hampton has never once complained in Banana Ball. Jake Skoll doesn't complain. Brian Dancero doesn't, because they've seen it in the minor league levels, the independent ball levels. They've seen what hardship looks like in this sport.
They know how good this can be. And Brian Dancero is having himself a good night. Off the wall and left. Holzheiser's in. Old Knuckles held up at third. Brian Dancero with his second double of the night. Not just an outfielder.
Slugging will go up a couple of ticks for Brian Dancero.
Man,
as the slugging goes up, surely his plate appearances will.
Making the most of his opportunity right now. Just like Jalen Vasquez did on Thursday with his walk-off homer in the fourth inning of that ball game. Got the Clowns off and running. I'm happy for Brian Dancero, man.
Yeah.
I'm happy for all these guys, but to see Fisher P and Brian Dancero go back-to-back, single and a double, off one of the best starters in the sport. That's special, man. The inning-winning run is in scoring position.
Start to think, too, Helton hasn't been used often this year as a reliever. That starter role is what he's comfortable with, what he's used to.
Brian Dancero came into this game with 2 doubles on the year. He's doubling that and has his 12th RBI.
And for B. Helt, just got a complete reset here. Entering this game in the fourth.
Infield in for the Party Animals. Try and cut down that runner at the plate. Old Knuckles is getting the chance to run the bases. Fisher's an athlete, but he's not one of the fastest guys on the team. But boy, is he ready. Excuse me. Fisher wasn't running. And now they're going to throw home, and Fisher Polydorov is going to be out. Vasquez will reach at first, but Jason Swan heads up play. Just a bit of a delay in the base running.
And a trick play from Swan as well as he goes between the legs, fires to Bronny with the tag. Hey, technical tag here, or technical slide, I should say, by Fisher Polydorov, and very technical tag by Bronson Ballholm. It's just a great baseball play, and Jalen Vasquez saying, why did you go home? We could have the bases loaded.
That's real heady play from Jason Swan.
Yeah, Swan's playing chicken.
So now it's just the inning tying run in scoring position with Brian Dancero and 2 outs.
I just don't see why Polydorov did that. He was only going to be out.
Yeah. The load of the bases for the guy who's tied for your team lead in RBI. That's Bobby Leday.
You keep a runner at third base.
Amadou off the carom.
Second base. Vasquez is out at first. That's fine. That's fine. But Polydorov, just a blunder.
Leday swings right through that. Brett Helton, 1 pitch away from getting out of this. He's got a lot of hair. This was looking hairy a minute ago. Could the fans end it? No.
What'd you say your dad drives?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is that a red Toyota RAV4?
Yep, that's what. That's it. Got
Mass
it.
plates. Clown sticker on the back in a couple hours.
Got it. To cover up the dent.
Yep. Helton Hezzy, strikeout Throw it away. Forget yesterday. Brett Helton makes the great escape and wins another point for the Party Animals.
Do your dance. That looks good.
Welcome in, YouTube. The Reading, Connecticut native Clark Gilmore has his homecoming walkout. That's my friend Clark Gilmore. Really? That's my friend Clark Gilmore. Big time homecoming last night for David Griffin. Even closer to home, we got another one tonight. The Reading, Connecticut native, Clark Gilmore. From Barlow High School, an Ivy League man, Dartmouth College, and a year at Notre Dame as well. The reliever comes in. He loves throwing that cutter. Barely a slider, he says. He's got a couple trick pitches up his sleeves as well. We talked about the crowd around David Griffin last night. Talked with Clark Gilmore's parents. They've got over 50 people here tonight and have spread out over 100 over the 2 nights.
And what do you know? On-looking Mike Vivacis, the head coach of the Party Animals. Skip, how you doing?
How we doing, fellas? Doing great down here. This weather here is unbelievable.
Don't you wish you could spend the whole summer up here, Vava?
I really do, especially being in Dallas for Coach Rack's camp this week, man. I was sweating out there, so it was it's nice out here.
This has to be, oh my goodness.
Woof.
Clark Gilmore.
And it has happened. In Dunkin Park, the Reading, Connecticut native hits the Ronaldo shoe and gives Dunkin' Donuts to 7,000 and change. Welcome home, Clark Gilmore.
A guy who never strikes out, Jason Swan.
I know, right?
They picked the worst donut batter, and it just, wow. Good for Clark, man. That's a good kid. Mama, I appreciate you being mic'd up. Appreciate the time. Man, how do you are the best in this sport at ensuring that after a loss, your team stays locked doesn't overthink it, doesn't reset everything. How have you instilled that in this locker room?
You know, it's something we talk about. It's, you know, we've been a group together for a long time, and we know what we have. We know what we bring to the table. We know the talent we have, and you know, you can't get all bunched up after a bunch of losses. You can't freak out. You got to go back to what's right. Go back to our basics. You know, I've been with a lot of these guys for years, so it's really easy to reel them back in. So it's really just keeping the wheels on and making sure they're staying positive, because that's the key. We're playing a sport of failure, so it's trying to keep them positive all the time, and that's really the best way to do it.
Matt Wolf, the old-fashioned way, gets the second out of the inning. Baba, there might be some overlap here in this answer, but I've been harping on it all weekend, no offense. This team is not at the elite level of really any major statistical category, but you guys keep winning. You won it all last year. You've beaten the best teams in this league over and over again. What is it about the makeup of this group?
You know, it's a family, and that's something we preach all the time. It's not one person goes, we all go, and that's how we like to play. And you know, it's funny to see that we're not on any of the leaderboards or anything like that, because we play best when we play together. And when it becomes individualistic about one person, that's really when you separate from winning and from being successful. So if we play together, we're successful, and I try to preach that I try to preach that all the time.
Trick pitch from Clark Gilmore, who tries to go trick play on the throw over to first, and it gets away.
I will take that. Baba, all right, you ready for the hard ones, the hard questions?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's get away. Ronnie's going to walk.
Yeah, let me run away here.
After it's over, though, you take the deep breath. So we're open the chat up now. Little Rod Stewart.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Bronson ball home. Bronson Bolholm looks just like Rod Stewart.
There's a lot of Rod Stewart in that look, isn't there?
Gets it done. Mama, all right.
All right.
For you, man, you've experimented with this lineup. A-Cup's been one of the best hitters out there. 10-hole for Chosen this weekend. What was that adjustment? Where did that adjustment come from? And it's worked tonight so far. Where did that adjustment come from?
You know, the 10-hole is a very slept-on batting spot in the order, and it's your second leadoff, and especially being the visiting team, you're going to get a lot of at-bats. And I feel like late in the game, we've been getting up either 9-10-1, 8-9-10. Instead of utilizing a golden batter there when I can probably use it for someone else, if you have a good bat down there, it really changes everything. And Chase is so multifaceted where he can hit anywhere in the order. So it's kind of like I had Ballard there a couple weeks ago. It's a really good spot. Like I've discussed with both of them, I'm like, it's not a knock to how you're playing. It's not, no disrespect. It's I need you as my second leadoff guy. So they understand the assignment. And then, when they're the home team, it's a little bit more difficult. You're maybe getting 2 to 3 at-bats. But when you're visiting and you're getting a lot of ABs, it really does play well. Yeah. Up. Sorry, Kelly.
Good. Swipe one for Mikey Ballard. You go Telly
Just punch me next time, Kelly. There you go. Good job, Mike.
Now you go Telly Lealios into Helton today. Kind of a rare spot. Helton coming in instead of that starting position. Is there, in the bullpen stat, those days have worked the last few weeks. Is that the approach today?
Yeah, well, today, I try to switch things up. Coming off a break, too, it's very tough for the pitchers to get back in a rhythm.
Yeah.
And it being Telly's hometown, I thought it'd be more than suiting for him to get that start in front of his family and friends and everyone here supporting him. So that was really the thought behind it. But, I am trying to mix some things up because where the rotation is getting better, but it's still not exactly where I like it.
Yeah.
So just trying to mess around with a couple pieces, and I'm hoping it pays off tonight, and we'll see where that takes us next weekend. There you go, Bron.
You mentioned too earlier, A-Cup 10-hole, possibility of other opening up the golden batter opportunities with this roster. Is that something you think you'll go to more in the back half of the year, the golden batter?
Absolutely, and I got you, Mike. And the golden batter, it's so huge, and most of the time it is Scully. But yeah, I love to utilize it. But the one thing I think too is I trust in all these guys with him. So I want their confidence to be up, and I think that they deserve those big situations sometimes.
Baba, nobody's better at taking the tough questions and helping people understand and learn banana ball than you, man. I appreciate, love you. You are the best in the business.
Thanks, Baba.
Thank you, brother. I love you, boys. Have fun.
Animals still lead this one as we go to break on Valley Sports Live.
To our great country, to our police officers, to our firefighters, to our nurses, to our EMS workers, to our dispatchers, and to our school teachers. The Clowns and Party Animals, thank you!
gotta say. It started with a whisper, and now it's when I kissed her, and then she made my lips hurt. I'll give you the chit-chat, take me to your love shack. Mama's always got a back check when everybody talks back. Everybody talks, everybody talks, everybody talks, everybody talks, everybody talks, everybody talks.
Amazing that Vava could pull this off as Farty was pulling this off. No one is safe from Matt Wolf's barrel.
There's just locked in Mike Vivacis taking you through the game. Farty's ensuring that barrel goes somewhere back into the woods.
Perhaps the orphanage. Jackie Bradley Jr. in his third at-bat tonight. All of them, or excuse me, the second time in which he will lead off an inning doing so. And I should say his third plate appearance, because he has gotten on base the hard way twice. 2 times he has been plugged.
Therapy didn't work. The first round of therapy did not work. If you're just joining us, JBJ was joined by a therapist after his first hit by pitch. Sat down with the pitcher, talked about their grievances.
Ball 4 sprint. 3 times on base for Jackie Bradley Jr., and none of them have come via a hit. He's gone to the plate 10 times in this series. He's only been retired twice.
Hey, look, Jackie Bradley Jr.'s 0 for today. That's all I'm saying. That's about the only way.
Keep him 0 for.
Yep, it's about the only way the Party Animals have been able to slow him down this weekend. Is hit by pitches or ball 4 sprints.
Dale Francis Jr., first pitch swinging after a ball 4 sprint. Reese Hampton coming way in on it. And collects that.
For Hamp right there, that's a spot. It's a tougher one, but it's still a spot. Down 9-5 in trick plays. You want to see the trick play because JBJ's hugging first base. Even if you drop it, you've got an opportunity for a 32-foot throw to get JBJ to force out at second. Animals are playing a bit conservatively here, maybe because they have that 3-1 lead, but after losing the first 2 games of the series, I want to see you force the issue a bit.
JBJ moved up into scoring position with the ball off Ballholm's glove. I just really hope he used Vaseline. No shirt under that chest protector on a warm night. Andy Bernard can tell you what that's like.
Bronson Ballholm, man. One of my favorite walkouts we've done maybe all year. That was awesome.
That was elite.
That was awesome.
It really was. Joe Lytle just wearing a Clowns jersey this time.
You hit that right to your dad in right field.
Hands, Will.
Did your dad, first banana ball game, bring a glove?
He didn't.
All right.
And I scolded him for it.
Okay, texting AJ Swiatek right now.
Texting our ticket people, no more tickets for him.
It was quite the adventure to get Bill in the door.
If you missed it earlier, Joe Lytle hit a home run in my jersey. I don't know if you guys saw that or you need an update on that, but Joe Lytle hit a home run in my jersey. It was a walk-off. No big deal.
The Whalers jersey.
He puts on his own jersey and he strikes out.
Just saying.
JBJ swipes third. Those are the facts. Okay?
Huge plate appearance ensuing for Correll Prime. Facing his roommate. Prime doubled against Brett Helton his last time up. Clowns 90 feet away from walking off the inning. Can Helton stave it off?
Is Correll Prime going to do it to Brett Helton again? We should ask Fisher Polydorov, wherever he is.
Somewhere back in his time machine. Do you think?
I don't often, no. No.
What, is there a correlation between this whole lettuce deal and Fisher Polydorov's time machine? Ooh. If I had a time machine, I'd probably fast forward a little bit. I'd probably hightail it out of here for a second or two. The IBS community seems to be pretty perturbed by it, by the way.
He could have warned us.
Right.
Could have warned us.
You, as a very public member of the IBS community, they're calling it stolen valor, this lettuce disease.
It's a fad. It's just a phase. I can't wait for this fad to ride out. Prime on a couple of hops. Throw across the diamond. They hold the Clowns off the scoreboard again. The inning-winning run stranded at third base. It remains a 3-1 Party Animals lead. Brett Helton, this time, wins the battle against his good friend Carell Prime. Smiles all the way around. Juice Box Jazz. Clark Gilmore, by the way, out for his second inning of relief. Can I share a little something with you? I'm talking family tonight.
Talk family with me, my friend.
Okay, Clark Gilmore went to Dartmouth College in Hanover, New Hampshire.
You think any of these jukebox jazzers are headed to Dartmouth?
I see some future Dartmouth Big Greens. It's part of the Ivy League. You ever heard of that?
Hell of a school, good education.
Very good school.
Garrett Delano, Brown University.
Now, Nate Tellier,
the lettuce,
and my sister Nicole,
Brown University,
both went to UMass Dartmouth, the Corsairs. Or as my sister Nicole liked to say, I went to Dartmouth.
That's great.
This one is out of the yard.
Come on, 2 of them. Couple bombs tonight for the Party Animals. The black and pink do it again. This time it's John Howard Bobo. His first career long ball in banana ball. Bow, bow, bow. Big Bo goes deep.
Bobo riding solo. Right in the middle of a stolen valor story. John Howard Bobo takes the valor all for himself.
The Pacific product. That's a cool moment, man.
What a feeling that's got to be. He put himself up there with some of the great products of the University of Pacific.
All right, so Dartmouth.
Danish
UMass
Jenkins.
Dartmouth
Yep.
versus Dartmouth. 2 different things.
UMass Dartmouth,
Okay.
sorry, ugliest campus in America.
Oh, wow.
Yep, had to do it, sorry.
They were going to sponsor us,
Yep.
too.
Yep. Yep. That ship has sailed with the Corsairs. Pirates.
So where's the story going again?
I don't remember.
You're pulling a Brett Loftus.
Sometimes you just let me talk, and it's not a good idea.
Yeah, not at all.
They pay me to talk with restraints.
It's more of an AJ. Sometimes he just starts.
Starts a sentence.
You're not really sure. I don't know if he's really sure. Which is pretty on par with the fact that Loco Beach just doesn't exist.
Whoa. Whoa.
Beach to you, huh?
And we got to see this year Indianapolis does in fact exist. Can confirm.
Savannah, real place.
Texas.
Yep. You and I went to college there. Sick 'em Bears.
We did.
Go Bears.
We gave tours out there. If you're on the Instagram, the Facebook, you might have seen that this week.
El Rio de los Prados de Dios.
We even talked about Elk, Texas on that tour.
River of the Arms of God.
Chase Acuff out JBJ's way. Will he get some help? Nope. Gonna take it by himself. That stays at a 9-6 advantage in the trick play category for the Clowns, or as we read it left to right here at the ballpark, 6-9.
Nice.
Pardon? Back to the top of the order, and Jake Skoll. He had a couple of singles his first 2 trips, and then fouled out to a fan in the 4th. Skoll to the other way. Peyton through the legs again. Trick play, double digits for the 3rd straight game for those Indianapolis Clowns. Who said they were still adjusting to the sport?
This Clowns defense just looks different.
Unlike anything that anybody's ever said about me, this Clowns defense looks well adjusted. Single for TJ Reeves.
Yeah.
Just wanted to let that breathe for a little bit.
And it is, Bobby's had a couple errors tonight at shortstop. If he's able to shore it up in these last, 20 games of the campaign, the Clowns are complete. And the good thing is, anybody tell you this, Bobby Leday has the highest ceiling, the most potential of possibly any shortstop out there.
Now, we play banana ball, but if you're talking about, the elements of baseball here, pure baseball player, Bobby Leday was one of the tops in this year's draft.
Yep.
And we see that a lot.
Yeah,
we see that a lot.
That's not to discredit Cox or Acuff, what they do at the shortstop position. What you get out of Jordan Hussein, gosh.
We're talking about a guy who's still pretty smooth at short and has hit 7 homers and drove in 35.
Defensive ceiling.
Yep.
And his range at short. When banana ball clicks for Bobby Leday, it's a dangerous result for everybody else.
He can tell you the tailgaters come from a real place. Richmond, Texas native Bobby Leday. Kirkland, Washington native Andy Cosgrove at the plate. From Reading, Connecticut native Clark Happy Gilmore. That's a ball 4 sprint.
Yeah, I was talking to Bobby the other day, and he told me
the suspense is killing me. What did he tell you?
That was it, yeah.
Drake's got to stop pushing buttons. Reese Hampton has been on via a trick play missed. He would love a triple here. He only hits him against the Clowns. Check on the runner at third. It pops out of the glove of Payton. Leday is there to back it up. And it's going to be Cosgrove advancing 90 feet. That's the bad part. But TJ Reeves does not advance from third. If that ball stays in Eli Payton's glove, I think they got him.
Oh, yeah.
But tries to swipe before it gets all the way into the leather. Peel down to third. Kelly Dine, I don't think was seeing that. Stays at 2-1 with 2 down. 25 minutes showing on the clock here at the top of the 6th.
Yeah, we got to start talking about the time very quickly. We are not on pace to get a full 9 in today. Savannah Bananas and Firefighters also win 8 innings.
Ball 4 sprint, second of the inning, but this time it's going to bring in a couple of runs. Going for second, and in there is Reese Hampton, and 2 more runs across, 3 in the inning, add a couple ribeye steaks to Reese Lightning's total.
Don't look now.
Don't look back at anger.
Andy Cosgrove, a double, couple ball 4 sprints. The 357 OBP will only increase. You know, it's been fun watching this entire series on TV.
I agree. Jason Swan to deep right center. Jackie Bradley looking at the wall where it bounces off. Takes a weird hop. Hampton's going to be in to score. RBI double Jason Swan. 4th run across of the inning.
That's what he does. Strikeout looking, this first time facing Gilmore, he adjusts and gets all of that banana ball.
Oh. Up. Clark Gilmore has Jason Swan picked off. That's how the inning's going to end. Eli Payton applies the tag. The damage is done. Another big inning for the Party Animals. Unless the Clowns can get 4, it's going to be another point as we get closer and closer to that final inning. Here's the look at it. Bobby Leday does what you do in a rundown. Just run right at him. And gets it over to Eli Payton for the out. We have seen 16 trick plays across this ball game between the 2 teams. Let's take a look at a couple of them. The Clowns, 13 in each of the first 2 games of this series. They're in double digits again. Eli Payton has had a couple of those through the legs. Bobby Leday, of course, setting the pace for this Clowns team this year. Double play, double trick play early. Matt Wolf into the Athletic Cup. Yep. There's the double play, double trick play. A couple of the best ones of the night.
Jason Swan with 2 of them this evening is we're playing ball already. Oh my goodness! Mikey Ballard over the shoulder.
Whoa!
Gold Glove play. Let's see a replay. Later. Not right now.
How will we know when it's
We're
later?
moving too fast. You just got to look down.
Replay's there. It's later.
Ballard, bang, over the shoulder. You saw it, right?
Saw it.
It was somewhere in there.
It was in there.
Yeah.
Trust me, brother.
There was a world's fastest inning, and all of a sudden, we were back.
They don't call it that for no reason. Payton got under this one. And so will Jake Skoll with a tip drill and another trick play. We're keeping an eye on that equalizer point.
Mikey Ballard, great play. Jake Skoll, great trick play. It was Ballard coming over from the second base position to make that catch. Really, really good. Zoom it in later.
Enhance, enhance, enhance. It's gonna be 10-7 on the trick play counter.
Computer. Enhance a Mikey Ballard catch.
Oh, Chris Burgess hurts this banana ball. But it's gonna die on the warning track. A loud third out of the inning. John Howard Bobo tracks it down. He says, look, I can do the home run thing. You can't, not right now. It's a 1-2-3 for Brett Helton. And another point going to the Party Animals. Frustration on the Clown side as they find themselves down 4-1.
Now, Billy, the rules
Drake,
are
put
simple.
the lettuce down.
All you need to do
Put the lettuce
is
down.
cross that
YouTube,
finish line
tell them
at
to
home
put the lettuce
plate
down. It's
before
dangerous.
Your opponent catches you, and your opponent.
Of course,
is
out of an
exactly what
abundance of
happens
safety,
when
I have
you
abstained
eat
from
that
lettuce
parasite-infected
for 28
lettuce.
years or so.
Poop. Now, Billy, you look a little worried.
You know, the
but fear
poop was
not.
supposed to be
We're gonna
Malachi
give you
Flash the Kid
a
Mitchell.
3-second head chart. Are you
Doesn't
ready?
look like Malachi Flash the Kid Mitchell to me.
Billy is off, and he's got the runs
We're
for
gonna get
sure.
Blake O'Hare,
And
official
here
scorer, on a
comes
check.
the Poop. Streaking across the field.
Here comes
The
Poop.
trap is about
That was
to hit
so
the
out of
bag.
nowhere.
That was so fast.
And I think he just passed him up.
It's always Poop.
SSB Lesson fans.
Poop takes the lead and the
We'll catch
win.
up to you eventually.
Out of nowhere. Poop.
I just don't think it's Flash the Kid. I will elaborate no further.
Fourth pitcher of the night, Dion Reynoso, coming into the ball game for the Indianapolis Clowns, who are trying to limit the damage overall. It's 4-1 on the scoreboard. We are quickly approaching the final inning, which will play into the hands of the Clowns as the score stands right now, where every run is a point.
No.
Have you seen this story before?
Don't take me back to Tacoma, Washington.
For those of you on YouTube and Bally, not named Drake Toll, I'm going to take you back to Tacoma, Washington on Memorial Day weekend. Two times. Not one, but two final inning comebacks for the Clowns. One, they were tied. One, they were down by 2. They flipped the script both times. Ran down the clock while on offense as the road team. Not the same right now. had a 5-run inning, had a 6-run inning, and were able to take both those games and take the series. Tanner Thomas is facing off against Dion Reynoso. Dion's been used in a couple of different situations this year for the Clowns. Gets the out of the first hitter that he faces in Tanner Thomas. He does have 3 saves this year out of the Clowns bullpen.
Say, can we trade for Dion Reynoso anytime soon?
No.
I'll trade you Matt Wolf's barrel that Farty stole earlier.
No. You never know what's coming out of that barrel. Clowns got their 10th save last night. It came from David Griffin in a 4-inning effort.
Oh,
Bobby Leday over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
And when I say Bobby Leday has such a high ceiling, that's a screamer to Leday.
Yes.
That kind of play is so tough to make. When it clicks, he's going to be all right.
You said it. That thing hit on the screws. 1 hop. And to go back on that and make an accurate throw, it's not as easy as Bobby Leday just made it look. Bryson ball home, last chance here in the top of the 7th. Ball home. It's not only 0 for 3, but he is responsible offensively for 3 of the Clowns' 11 trick plays. Each time up, he is hit into a trick. But he had one heck of a walk-up earlier. There might have been some dazed and confused fans who were thinking they were actually at a Rod Stewart concert.
Striking resemblance, the hair.
Nobody on, 2 outs. Dion Reynoso coming in with a full count offering. This is in. All 7 of those fielders that aren't the pitcher and catcher have to touch it.
What Bronny do in his first AB?
Bronny, the Laker? Talk about him. I'm receiving word.
Yep.
That's not who you're talking about.
No. Bronson ball home.
Hit into a trick play. 3 unassisted. This time he's going to steal a base, Drake.
That would be Mark Smith. Similar look to Bronny, but
I mean, ball home.
Technically, I mean,
led him to water.
Right.
So to speak.
And boy, is he drinking.
And maybe I was looking at my scorecard where Mark Smith obviously went into the game as a designated runner. That's what he does. Former Sacred Heart Pioneer.
If we play 9 innings, I'll give you my signed KJ player card.
I want the jersey card.
And then
I already have a signed card.
And then you'll have signed KJ cards.
Oh, it's back-to-back sprints. Mark Smith running for Bronson ball home. Will come around to score.
I think the best thing the Party Animals can do at this point, if we're a bullpen that struggled in save opportunities, ensure that when you get to the final inning, there is no save opportunity. That you're up by enough.
It's good.
You feel comfortable. The offense has done its job today. This is a blowout to this point. Sorry.
Yeah.
Thought you should know. After what's happened the last 2 nights, rip my heart out and eat it. Donner party.
Ball 4 sprints.
I don't know if I can say that, actually.
Ball 4 sprints have been a problem for the Clowns all year.
Oh, no.
Brett Maddock, the starter tonight.
I don't know if I'll put the headset on again.
Brett Maddock did not give up a single one. They've given up 6 since then. Man of faith.
I pride myself on being a man of faith.
Nico Olsizer at the warning track. He's going to take it.
Chase A Cup home run. It'll be a 4-0. 4-0 ball game.
Oh, man. Clowns trailing 1 in the inning, trying to make it 4-2 when we come back.
the last one sitting will be our winner. We like to call this one Clowning Around. Come on, dizzy bat for me, come on. Dizzy bat, dizzy bat, dizzy bat, dizzy bat, let's go, let's go, let's go, come on. Come on, keep going, keep going, keep going. Now get in the chair. Uh-oh. All right, come on, get back up to dizzy bat. Get back up to dizzy bat, come on, come on. Spin, 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 come on. Dizzy bat, dizzy bat, dizzy bat, that music is still, no it's not, get in the chair. Uh-oh. I'm sorry, man, you gotta go. Dizzy bat, dizzy bat, dizzy bat, dizzy bat. Dizzy bat, dizzy bat, dizzy bat, come on. Spin, 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 spin. Come on, keep going. Now get in the chair. Uh-oh. Who's gonna get there? Who's gonna? Oh! Oh!
We're clowning around here in Hartford, Connecticut.
Show you a thing or two.
But it's been a party tonight. Party animals taking it personal after losing the series, losing the first two in this one. Clowns going for their first ever 3-game sweep. It's been all PAs, 4-1. And if Brett Helton shuts out the Clowns in this inning, it'll be 5-1. As we just have over 11 minutes on the clock. Brian Dancero has doubled his double total this year. 2 of them on the night, got 4 at an RBI. I gotta share this real quick before we get out of Hartford.
Yeah.
Which, Connecticut, great pizza state, so is New York. I asked Brian Dancero this week, he said, best pizza I've ever had? A snack stand in Cooperstown, New York. To Georgia kid, I said, that's the most depressing thing I've ever heard. Ever heard. Do we have some Hartford people in the chat that can give some recs, or some Savannah people in the chat that can give some recs? I'd love to bring him to the South Shore of Massachusetts. David Griffin and I treat him to some bar pizza.
As they say, Brian does baseball.
Does a lot. Can go to New Haven, one of the great pizza spots on the planet Earth. Not that far from where we are right now. Ten-minute warning. Of course, if the clock runs out in the middle of an inning, that will become the final inning, so final inning rules apply.
Oh,
Every run is a point.
No.
My goodness me.
Joe Zolo to the right, right. No,
walk it
not
off,
there.
Joe.
Yeah, there he is.
Walk it off.
Oh, no. Tap the helmet.
That came in so hot.
Oh, that hurt. Party Animals Director of Entertainment, Joe Zolo. Oh, no.
Another New Englander. Oh,
there
man.
he goes.
Put some dirt on it.
Oh! Off the kneecap.
Oh.
That's what happens when you cross Tony Soprano.
Oh. Brian Dancero.
Oh.
Are you kidding me? Out of Dunkin Park. Brian Dancero, the night of his banana ball career.
Put the cash in the hat and pass it around. That money belongs to Brian Dancero. Brian does banana ball.
It's Jurassic Park night. Be Dino. 3 extra base hits, and he ties up the inning. Brian Dancero doing his best Nico Holsizer impression. Oh, man.
You know, I get excited for good dudes.
Yeah.
Just like for good people. It makes me happy. I love Brett Helton to death. We're neighbors. He bought his house a little close to me.
Tough play here for Ballard. He's not going to make it. Kirkland Banks got wheels. Should be an infield single.
Brian Dansero is just a great dude.
And focusing on tonight, Drake, Joe Gray Jr., one of the most feared power hitters in this league.
Yeah.
Out with an injury. Brian Dansero has found a spot as a designated fielder. The bat is in his hands tonight because Joe Gray Jr. is out. And you talk about making the most of your opportunities. There was a young man from New York City who played pro ball here in Hartford 100 years ago, a little bit more, who played under an assumed name so he could continue his career at Columbia. Here he was Lou Lewis, and in the team photo, the cap is over his head. We know him as Henry Louis Gehrig. Is Joe Gray getting Wally pipped? I mean, come on. The Clowns have too many outfielders.
Yeah, man, I mean, you can't go without Joe Gray. But now Brian Dansero is saying, hey, you can't really hit without me.
Too many hitters on this Clowns team. Lou Gehrig, good ball player.
Yeah, did all right for himself.
He could hit, he could fit right into this Clowns lineup. And like Brian Dansero, famous good guy.
Yep.
And by the way, Dansero is real appreciative of this Clowns history as well. You think Hank Aaron, you think number 44, but in his couple of months starting his pro career with the Clowns, he was number 5. That's why Brian Dansero wanted to wear it. He had a Hank Aaron swing in this inning. Hank Aaron night. Leday waits on this one. To second for one, on to first. Double play. That's a big ground ball for Brett Helton as they try to just hold on and keep it at a 4-1 ball game.
Yep. Also getting word from Mike Vivacis, the Party Animals will have a special guest pinch hitter in the top of the 8th inning.
Former Hartford Whaler Chris Pronger?
Actually close.
Whoa. That almost hit Jackie Bradley Jr. for the 3rd time. He's reached base thrice, but he's 0 for 0. JBJ rope on one hop. What a backhand grab from Jason Swan, and through the legs for the trick play. The Party Animals do keep the inning salvaged at 1 apiece with gusto.
What a defensive play from Jason Swan. That's how you do it. Animals still ahead 4-1. Come to the plate this half inning, a new pitcher for the Indianapolis Clowns. And I think this is going to be the 8th inning, the final inning. And if that's the case, every run scored in the inning will count as a point.
Vinny Santarciero, the new dad, well, for the 3rd time. Baby Calvin David, coming into the world just at the beginning of the 2-week break. So congrats to Vinny, his wife, his whole family. Congrats to us, because Peanuts just gave me a little back rub, if you can believe that. Farty's out there doing whatever this is. Peanuts is taking care of us up here. Vinny Santarciero, I'll just say this. Drake, I know this is going to surprise you. I'm not very big. Vinny Santarciero is coming at you at 6'7", 250. The 32-year-old who makes his home in Evansville, Indiana. These are 2 big boys about to square off with Vinny and Jake Skoll.
Power forward versus linebacker.
Banana ball.
And there is confirmed a special guest batter coming up for the Party Animals this half inning.
Chris Burgess almost daring Jake Skoll to steal first. Not gonna happen.
He wants to swing the bat.
I can't wait to see who's swinging the bat next. I'm surprised more Clowns tonight haven't gone for the Whalers jersey. Party Animals haven't needed to. Those guys haven't needed to.
Oh!
Skoll to center, but JBJ coasting on it for out number 1.
Biggest idiot you know stands up on a fly ball. That looked really good off the bat, but JBJ is JBJ.
So just to update you, there's not going to be the equalizer point for the Party Animals.
Yep.
Because we're going to run out of clock here.
Unless, I mean, there's a vague world. I've seen crazier things. We could still get to the 9th. Namely, 2 quick outs and a home run from the Clowns. You know, there's a way they walk it off pretty quick.
And anything can happen in banana ball. But wait a minute. It's a home run. There's no 3 trick plays in there. 4.
Yeah, no matter what. Yeah, you're right. Equalizer-wise, I think our night's very well.
The point stands.
Yeah,
anything can happen in banana ball.
Correct.
Farty, blisters on his fingers. Count runs to 2-2 to TJ Reeves. He's having himself a nice series. Reached on an error, but as a single tonight, he's actually gotten on base 3 times. Fielder's choice, reached on an error. A single came around to score. Make that 4 times.
Man, this is about to be a very cool moment, Cam. Stepping to the plate to hit for one of his best friends in the world. A pinch hitter for the black and pink. Connecticut kid from Sacred Heart, the designated runner, Mark Smith. His last time to the plate, an RBI in Yankee Stadium.
The East Haven, Connecticut native from Avon Old Farms. Sacred Heart and Salem State. He's played a lot of baseball here in New England.
All the Party Animals are outside the dugout, throwing their belts, throwing their shoes, their jerseys.
Straighten it out, Mark.
That's an indication. Anytime a player throws an article of clothing, they're calling their shot, saying this is the guy who's about to hit a home run.
There's a whole lot of laundry on the field right now. It looks like a yard sale in front of the Party Animals dugout. Will he draw a sprint?
Ooh.
He's swinging.
Come on now.
Look at that batting average.
Come on now, Mark.
Doesn't get much better than that. And it's because he swings. Mark Smith. Foul ball. Foul ball. Emphatic from Seth Markham.
Hitting in place of the 3-hole Andy Cosgrove. Mark Smith.
And he takes the sprint.
You think
all he does is run. He just gets to sprint now.
Yet he won't take second base. He's going to stay first.
He wants the curtain call.
The designated runner won't press his luck.
Well, what a great moment for Mark Smith. Gets his opportunity. Reese Hampton will get his with 1 out. Of course, with the clock now at 0, Party Animals have another point sitting 90 feet away. As it stands right now, the Party Animals, if it stays at 4-1, will be staring their biggest nemesis in the face. A save situation.
Stand up and dance, Mark. Oh!
High heat from Vinny Santarciero.
Another long banana ball game between these two.
Mark Smith taking off.
At what time do you say the Chili's closes?
We're getting too close for comfort, I gotta say. Swing and a miss. Reese Hampton goes down by way of the K, freezing the runners at first and third. Huge out there. Again, we are already in the final inning, so now it's crucial to keep those runners at bay. But eight ball 4 sprints handed out by Clowns pitching tonight. All by the bullpen.
Animals want insurance.
Jason Swan Ooh, that one hurts. Swanee's had a pretty good night in the field as well as at the plate. Single, RBI double. Go 2 for 4. He was picked off after that double, but run came in, won that point. And you have been real impressed with his play at first base.
Yep.
Athletic, not your typical first baseman. Athletic, fast for that position.
Yeah.
And he is flash leather tonight.
And sometimes you'll see teams utilize a really big bat as your first baseman as almost a throwaway position. Swan's got it all.
Swan does it all. Pokes one into right, adding a point to the total. 5-1 Party Animals. What a night for Jason Swan.
Big time. He's working on what could be a showman of the night performance. Swan's in there. John Howard Bobo is a candidate. Andy Cosgrove had an incredible evening.
I think when you're talking about Jason Swan with the defense that we were just talking about, you add that into the conversation. I think he's got a good leg up.
Yeah. Yeah. A couple trick plays over at first base, going behind the back. Good for the sport, good for the show.
Oh, Tanner Thomas, do it to him.
Oh.
His second home run of the night. And the scene stealer of game 3. We're talking about showman Tanner Thomas. Might have just stolen that right from under Jason Swan's nose. It's a laugher in Hartford.
Tanner Thomas is now tied for second in the Banana Ball Championship League in home runs. He's got double digits. It's the first time in his Banana Ball career he's hit double-digit home runs in a campaign, and he's done it in just 42 games.
5 runs driven in for Tinder. And we have our second 8-point performance of the night in the Banana Ball Championship League.
Mikey Ballard can add to it.
Hope you like your offense.
It's an 8-1 final. 8-2 final, Bananas over the Firefighters.
Look, I'm just saying, I just throwing out suggestions. If the Clowns let every hitter in the 8th wear the Whalers jersey, they could make the comeback.
Yeah.
But it's 4 points across for the Party Animals, and they lead it 8-1 as the Clowns have their last chance in the bottom of the 8th. Coming up.
Bright, blessed day, the dark, sacred night, and I think to myself, the colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying how do you do?
No matter the score.
Speechless, huh?
No matter who's won the series. I just got to say, it's a wonderful world. It's been wonderful doing this series with Drake Toll. It's been a long journey for the two of us to get here. And it's been a whole lot of fun, man, this 3-game set. Dylan Porter coming in to close this thing out.
Not a save opportunity.
Correct.
Very notably, not a save opportunity.
That's the 14 best words in sports, if you ask any of the party animals.
That's been the issue for the Animals, save opportunities. But they've just been that good offensively this evening. And the Clowns are down to their last chance.
So they trail 7. Every run's a point, and it's 3-4-5 due up for the Clowns. At least that's the place you want to start. Dale Francis Jr., who was the player of the week in the championship league the last time these two teams faced off. 7 for 12, 3 dingers in Tacoma. That one's going to stay in the ballpark. Party Animals 2 outs away from salvaging.
You just want to make it easy. 3 up, 3 down.
Joe Lytle coming up notably. Not in the Whalers jersey.
No reason to make it interesting here. Just let Dylan Porter do, all right, that's a ball. What he's done all year.
So when I post that Joe Lytle home run, should I invite Jacob Slavin to collab?
Yes. And he will not.
American gold medalist as well. I don't even know if he has Instagram, if we're being honest.
Oh no! AJ Kirsch picked up the banana ball. That's not allowed.
Technically, that's a live ball.
Yep.
Joe Lytle can run and steal first base, and AJ Kirsch is hiding his head in shame.
Yep, there
Getting
you
in
go.
the dugout,
Joe Lytle
trying to get out of the way of all of our cameras.
Taking off for first base. Joe Lytle didn't want any part of that, though.
Lytle had a walk-off homer. The only point for the Clowns came off his bat when we had Eric Fox on the mic.
You know what's crazy? The pistol squat.
I thought you were going back to that party you were talking about earlier. Tough play, throw it across the diamond. Bloomer can't make it. He made it as close as you can make it, though.
Yep. Infield single for Joe Lytle.
Does he have some of those turtle cups?
It's a base hit.
From that bar rescue episode?
Yeah.
I'm going to put that down as an infield single for Joe Lytle.
Yeah.
I think that's more than fair. Batting average approaching 400 again. 390 entering into today. 2 for 4 on the night. He had a homer, did Joe Lytle. Correll Prime has an extra base hit as well. Had a double off his good friend Brett Helton. David Griffin still trying to get the somewhat hometown crowd into it. Clowns need all the help they could get. Could use one of those 5-run homers. That would help.
Would get them closer.
Not quite all the way there.
It's odd, but the Party Animals will very likely finish with a better point margin than the Clowns on the weekend.
That's incredible.
Consider that a win. Losing by 1 in game 1, 3 last night, to win this one by 7.
That, folks, is why we have the Electoral College.
And as you know, we only judge series by point differential.
Correct. It's like the 1960 World Series.
The Party Animals win the championship.
Two to Correll Prime. Fist this one to short. Akoff shuffles it to second for one, on to first, not in time.
What in the world was that?
The Party Animals were about halfway through Party Rock Anthem in a celebration dance.
They're gonna challenge, right? It's an instant challenge. The game's
It might as well.
The game's just over, right?
Oh,
maybe not. I don't know. You gotta slow it
Seth
down a little bit.
Markham.
I don't know.
Accept this
Wait.
apology.
Oh, yeah, we'll give it to him. Come on, we'll give it to him.
I think that's there.
We'll give it to him.
I think
The guys-
Corral Prime is in there.
The guys still can't believe it. That's great, man. I love this sport.
Nico Holsizer. Will the fans end it? Nope. Nope. It won't. The tying run is 5 spots behind Nico Holsizer in the order. Just in case you needed any more drama between these two teams.
That's good. Animals didn't use their challenge either. It was worth challenging.
Yeah.
There's an odd play on. We'll figure it out later.
Clowns do have their golden batter still. If you're into that kind of thing.
Well, you are just full of notes and nuggets here, aren't you? You're standing up. This guy's nervous.
It's never over in banana ball. Well, except when it's over, you know. The clock ran out.
Oh, yeah.
2 games ago. Holsizer off the trick pitch in a left field base hit. The Clowns will not go away. That circus will not roll out of town just yet. Eli Payton.
You're a home run away, if you're the Indianapolis Clowns, from a bloop and a blast and a bloop and a blast tying the game.
This sounds like Fran Fraschilla's NBA draft analysis. These guys who are 2 years away from being 2 years away.
Yep.
That's a Bill Stewart favorite right there. Of course, he's not watching the broadcast.
Bill Stewart in attendance.
Section 101.
Papa.
2 autographs on the hat. JBJ, David Griffin. How about that? First round MLB draft pick. No round MLB draft
and
pick.
And the Curry College kid.
And the last 2 showmans of the night.
Yeah. Showmans?
Showmen?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. It's fine. Payton to left field. John Howard Bobo puts this one on ice. The Clowns will continue to wait for their first 3-game sweep as banana ballers because it was all Party Animals, and this fiesta will go on all night. 8-1 the final. The black and pink dominant in the series finale in Hartford.
Let's go home, baby. Party Animals were nearly perfect today in an 8-1 victory, and they will celebrate now. For the first time this weekend, let the boys dance.
We'll just have to pick up the slack for them now until they get into dancing positions. Oh my God, Drake just did a split in the booth.
You're welcome.
The worm? Oh my gosh. All right, Drake, they're gonna dance. Stop.
They haven't done this move in 3 weeks. They've got not since game 1 in Midland and the 2-week break. Snap a 4-game losing streak. Had to remember the dance for a second.
Joe Solo's got him. He does all the moves with him.
Operating with just one leg out there.
He and Eric Fox. Well, there were all kinds of candidates for this Party Animals team for Showman of the Night, but only one hit 2 bombs. Tanner Tinder Thomas with 5 runs driven in. He is standing by with our Rex Castillo.
Tanner Thomas here. You told us in the first inning after your first home run not to count the party animals out. Another home run later, you guys come home with a massive win. What does this say about the veteran champs?
It's a statement. I mean, obviously we came out a little slow after the 2-week break, and we came out slow in the whole beginning of the season. But if that's not a statement right there to say the party animals will be back, we're just going to build off of today's game, see you in the championship.
And for you, what were you seeing at the plate? Were you seeing beach balls out there?
I was just trying to get lucky. I've been saying it all year, my whole life. Shout out my dad. That's what he says. Preparation meets an opportunity. That's how you get lucky, y'all.
And then, again, you said the playoffs here. Are you calling your shot right now, looking like reserve spot for the defending champs?
You can never count us out, y'all. Never count out the party animals. Let's do this thing, y'all.
All right, he said it. Drake, Cam, let's send it back to you.
You know, Drake, Samuel Clemens, Mark Twain, his house and museum is right here in Hartford, Connecticut. He famously said, I was in with the Comet, out with the Comet. In this game, it was in with the Tanner Thomas home run in the first inning, out with the Tanner Thomas home run in the final inning. A Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court. Tinder, what a night.
Whatever the hell any of that meant.
Don't let me get in my bag.
You've done it again. You poet, you. Tanner Thomas. 6 ribbies on the night. Woo! 2 home runs. First in the 8th. 18-run performance for the party animals. That's just top-notch work for the guys in black and pink. And great stuff from the veteran to salvage the weekend, salvage the series. The party animals are back to 21-21, 500 on the year. And with the firefighters lost today against the Savannah Bananas, the Clowns are still in pretty decent position.
Yeah, they don't lose ground after that. Had a golden opportunity to gain ground on the 2 teams ahead of them, that being the firefighters and your party animals. And what's so impressive about that is better left unsaid. But what's really so impressive about the party animals' performance tonight is they took the Clowns game and they threw it right back at them. 18 runs on the board, 8 points on the board. They went toe-to-toe with the best offense in the sport, and they shoved their game right back in their face like Herb Brooks did 46 years ago.
For sure, and that's where, once again, the party animals actually finished with a better point margin than the Indianapolis Clowns on the weekend. A 1-point loss after a Jackie Bradley Jr. walk-off on night 1. Last night you get your teeth kicked in 4-1, and then 8-1 the final. Animals win it. That's the kind of momentum you need going into next weekend when you play your first headline football stadium series without the Savannah Bananas in attendance on the blue turf in Boise, Idaho.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't get any of that. I'm mesmerized by this.
Brett Helton and I, room 407, the Red Roof Inn, Hartford, Connecticut.
Of course, you can catch us at Chili's. Before that, we have got
confirmation. At midnight. We got to go here, big guy. You can close the show out. Or you can say,
all right, I'm going to close the show out. I promise I'm going to close the show out. Boise next week for the party animals. Bowie, Maryland next week for the Clowns, going up against the Coconuts, the team they took on right before this 2-week break, and still hunting that final playoff spot that the party animals hold right now. It was Tanner Thomas's night, but contributions all up and down the lineup and across the board for the party animals in this one. It was all black and pink, and there were some tears for the Clowns fans in Hartford tonight. But what a weekend we had all the way across the board. Thank you so much for being a part of it. Thank you to Rex Castillo down on the sideline. Thank you to Mohawk Mike Bisson, our producer tonight, our executive producer, Josh Richardson, of course, our director in the truck, Alex Gross. Thank you to all of you who tuned in. For Valonia, Arkansas's Drake Toll, I'm Rockland, Massachusetts' Cam Stewart. We will see you next week in Banana Land.
Party on.